Yeah, I did a dating sim for a minute, and the people who saw it loved it, but it was definitely not that popular.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to get into things. I think we're live.
Oh, are we really?
I don't know.
We're not live on my, Oh, yeah, we are.
Hey, look, we're live. But
Hey, how y'all doing?
we got Steve Saga up in here. We got Joey up in here. We got Tom G up in here.
Guys, we are gonna be shiny hunting some Voltorbs, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love Voltorb. Blue Voltorb is the best Voltorb, and I'm really excited. Although I currently have a Magnemite on my screen, which is not a Voltorb. I'm going to get the Voltorb super fast. So low-key of darkness. I've officially shared out the stream, so everybody's gonna be here because everybody loves watching Ray and Joey hanging out together.
Max Lure.
Oh, I've already got a battle in with a Voltorb, so you know I'm basically winning.
Oh look, me too.
I don't want to hear it.
I think we've both established that it doesn't matter who gets the chain when, it's just, it happens.
Yeah, that is true. Well, yeah, because again, earlier today with my Psyduck, I got it like in about 45 minutes. But the other day with my Psyduck, I went for over 3 hours for that one. So, you know, it's just complete luck, honestly.
And like with ours, when we got Vulpix, we literally got it at the same time.
You're right. Clyde, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go and get Arm out of my party because I need to level up some other people. Like my Charizard is so close to level 100, and I want everybody on my team to be level 100.
Yeah, do you like my new tattoo? You can see it in the camera.
I can see it. I like that a lot. Yeah, I saw like the Snapchat of it like while they were doing it, but
and like when it had the plastic wrap on it.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever responded to it. Again, I like it a lot. It looks cool. Now it's the little rainbow bird thing you told me, and then a manta or a stingray, right?
Here, I will get up close and personal here. I'll just move the camera as I'm literally bumping everything in the process.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm like trying to do this so awkwardly. Sorry, everybody. Here you go. It is a Lorikeet and a Ray.
Is that like a stick or something?
All right, I haven't even caught one and I'm already raging.
I already caught 2, so.
Oh my gosh, I don't understand. Why? I can't throw the Pokemon to the left.
It's okay. You'll get it. Again, guys, this was her idea to get Voltorb.
No, it was your idea. And I just went with it, because you're like, let's do Voltorb. Voltorb's cool. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I picked the other ones.
Last week doesn't count.
Here, quick, I'll just make I'll make a different thumbnail quick, and nobody has to know.
I think I picked Charmander. So yeah, you picked, you definitely picked Vulpix. But, so I guess it's whenever we're on the other person's channel. Like, that's when you get to pick. Like, when we're on your channel, I pick. When we're on my channel, you pick.
Brian, it's 10 o'clock for me. It's 9 o'clock for me. Okay, this Voltorb is not staying in the ball, and I'm not happy.
Can't stand much longer. Brr, plays. Is it cold now? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to follow my 3 Pokeball rule. I don't think. At least not for now. Like at 3 Pokeballs, I would never just get anything.
He's in your time zone, so yeah, I got one.
Why do I look so dark?
I don't know. Use a Master Ball. Yeah, I'll use.
And my that light right there. Maybe if I get closer to the light.
I don't even have like a professional light. I just have like a lamp to my side. I need to get lighting.
I'm gonna fix this. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's like not any better. I don't know why it's so dark in my room. I don't like it.
Do you live in Alaska in the winter?
Well, no, it's June, and
I know.
And I live in Georgia.
I know. I'm messing with you.
I have a catch combo of 3. I'm doing so well.
I am on my second one.
Maybe it's because my shirt's white. Maybe
it's sucking up the light.
That's probably why I'm dark. Because my shirt's not actually white, and my camera's assuming it is. See, my shirt is white-ish, and I think it white balanced to my shirt. which is probably a problem. I should like make it so it doesn't auto white balance to my shirt, but it's too late now.
The way I'm sitting, it doesn't look like I'm wearing a shirt because I've got a strapless top on. There, look, there's my.
Yeah, I noticed that when you were like showing off your tattoo. I almost like made a joke about it, but I was afraid because I have some self-control.
All right, Loki, I do have a Discord. I just need to like fine tweak it, and I've just never gotten around to it. But I have one. It does exist, but there is no command for it.
Yeah, Ray, I'm in your Discord. So,
you are in my Discord.
That's how you know it's a cool Discord.
But yeah.
Cool people's Discords.
You got the moon thing going. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So, the weekend of July 11th, Colton and I are going camping. Because he's right when he's switching jobs. And he's got a couple extra days off. So I'm like, hey, I've got like 70 hours of PTO. I've got more than that. I've got actually closer to 90.
90 hours of PTO?
I started in December. Like, my PTO stacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you get like, what, like a day every couple of weeks kind of thing?
I get 6 hours per week.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, my brother-in-law is a nurse.
Oh!
He gets a lot of PTO. Like, it kind of builds up like that.
It ran away.
Oh, it ran away. You're like your second Voltorb?
Yeah.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite of you. I do much better throwing to the left than I do to the right. I just got an excellent throw. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use Ultra Balls here. I'm glad I have like 200 of them. Cause I was thinking like I was just gonna use Great Balls, but these are a pain. Again, I hate Voltorbs.
Yeah, I was gonna use. Oh well, with what Loki's saying, I kind of do plan to do a sleep lock. I think it'd be fun. Wedlock. I just feel like it's gonna be kind of like Colton's gonna take over some of it because I don't know. I value my sleep.
So yeah, you have to do a tag team sleep lock because can't do a full
Whoa,
sleep
why is
lock
my
either.
Photoshop opening? Oh, does it have to do with this file? Probably. The file's done downloading. Why is it a Photoshop file? That doesn't make any sense.
Your computer just might not have known what to open it with.
It's like my Photoshop is opening right now. I'm like, what?
It might just be like, hey, I need something that's weird. We'll open it with Photoshop. Like anytime I try to open something that I don't have like a normal way to open it, like my music player will open, and I'm like, this is not music. This is like a random file that like of word stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Ah! Yes, I know it could not be opened. I'm aware because it is not a Photoshop file. That's why it can't be opened. Photoshop. It's a 3DS file. Heck, it's Photoshop.
I think, yeah. Oh, so you don't have Citra yet?
Not yet.
I'm
starting. I am baby. I am baby at this. I'm learning, getting there.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of, or not the idea, but I kind of like hunting in a place that everything is tall grass. Like you don't have to like, move away. Like it's the same with when you're in a cave, obviously. There's not just like patches of places where Pokemon could be. They can just be literally anywhere.
Yeah. I'm
liking this already. I'm doing better than you, so I like that too. I mean, I shouldn't speak too soon.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even like Voltorb. Or Electrode. I think Electrode is one of the Pokemon I like the least. I don't know. I just don't like I just don't like it.
Yeah, I never liked Electrode like as a kid or anything, or Voltorb. But like again, a couple weeks ago when Kat got her shiny Electrode, I just really liked it.
It looks cool. Like don't get me wrong, the shiny is dope, but I don't know. It's just not. I just don't like it, and I've never really liked it. Voltorb not so bad, but Electrode, it's just like me. Maybe just don't like its face. I don't know.
Yeah, I probably won't evolve my Voltorb. There are a lot of shinies that I don't evolve. Assuming we get it.
Like I have my shiny Wigglypuff that fudge muffins. That it's just like I threw it at it and then it rolled away. Come on. Ha.
Ah. You're using lots of raspberries over there, I see.
Yeah, I got one. Oh, come on.
Where are you, Voltorb?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to do sleep lock, something different. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think it'd be cool to do the tag lock that you're talking about, where like you do part of it and Colton does part of it. Yeah. I know he struggles with a full like 16-hour stream as well, just because like his back and everything. So y'all working together would be fun.
Or at least, like, enough where, like, he could play for, like, a little bit of time. Like, he doesn't have to play for the whole thing. Like, it could still be, like, mostly me. But, just some time.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it's fine, because y'all are gonna be married soon. So it's, like, the same thing. Especially if it's a wedlock.
My, like, my boss, essentially, the one that I directly work with, he keeps calling Colton my husband. He knows he's not, but he just always calls Colton my husband. Because
I love that.
I don't know.
Hashtag
It's kind of funny. I keep telling him, I was like, don't rush things. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but not right now. Not this moment in time.
Can we get some hashtag team weddings in the chat, please?
Team weddings?
Yeah.
How would you do a wedlock? I'm so confused.
Well, no, not even wedlock, just wedding. But a wedlock is basically a solo soul link, is the gist.
Oh.
Like, I'm not an expert by any means, but you have to have a boy and a girl. They have to, and those are like, you know, paired together. And if one of them dies, the other one dies, kind of thing. And you just have 3 pairs on your team at any point.
Oh.
Again, it's basically just a solo soul link. It's for people who don't have friends.
Oh. Or people who are just starting out, or people who just don't like people.
Yeah.
Stop moving to the left.
Move to the left. Move to the right.
I throw it to the left, but I don't understand. I just don't. I don't.
You gotta throw overhanded. That's what I do.
I try. I try my best.
An electrode. I don't need that.
But yeah, I got my art for the game. It's still here. Where did it go?
Wait, your moon art?
Ta-da!
Did you make it? I mean, I assume you made it.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably
You might have actually shown it to me already. I think you showed it to me last week or on Monday.
Yeah.
I sleep a lot.
It's fitting.
I forget things.
I work a lot.
Yeah,
Not
I had to
that
work
much.
today for like literally 45 minutes, and the entire time I was in the Zoom call, I was playing Let's Go Eevee. I just hate working so much now.
There's a class I took in college. It was like your basic English, like 101 class, like the one you have to take for your generals.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd sit in the edge of the room, like the corner of the room, and I'd sit at my computer, and we had to write papers and stuff, so we needed our computers for... we needed our computers for the class, so it's not like I wasn't supposed to, but I would play like Sim City, like, or The Sims, like, while I was on there, because I was on my computer, but I was also the only one who'd ever answered questions, because it was like an 8 a.m., full of a bunch of freshmen, so nobody wanted to do anything. So I would sit there, play games on my computer, and be the only one who participated in the class.
One time I went to lunch with one of my friends, and like I walked with her after lunch to her class and everything. She's like, "Hey, do you want to just go to class with me?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was like Bio 101 thing. And again, I was like a senior and she was a freshman or whatever. And like it was the same kind of thing. It was Phil freshman, and I wasn't even in the class, and I answered a couple. And at one point, the teacher was like, "Hey, does anybody have any questions?" And I asked one too, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm all about this, you know."
I had a friend come to class with me once. It was so I took a class. It was called Into the Universe. It's Melissa
Rose Anderson.
Basically the class talked about the possibility aliens.
I'm running away. This Voltorb hates me. Yeah, I had one, like the biology class I went to was like a really big class, so it was pretty chill.
This one
like,
wasn't even that
like
big.
100 people, whatever. Then one of my other friends, I went to her class one week because she like had her gallbladder removed, so she couldn't like carry her book bag. And she was like my best friend, so like I carried her book bag to her class or whatever, and like I drove her around that week. And like I just went to one class with her, and it was literally like a class of like 8 people, and like it was a genocide class. So like it was just like a discussion.
Oh, that's not what I
genocide.
wanted. I just transported out of the building.
Super awkward. Oh yeah, that happens. I did that earlier. That's fine. It just allows you to come back in, because I feel like every time I walk in the building, there's a Voltorb. Also, I got a chain of 13 already. I'm just saying, I'm pretty.
Heck
great.
you. I think I have like 4.
But I was like joking about the genocide, like, which is not a funny topic at all. But and then I said jokingly, "I love genocide," and the teacher gave me a weird look. I was like, "Dude, you don't know me. I can say anything I want."
I remember it was the first day of the semester, and there was one class. It was like my boyfriend at the time. I went to class with him, but in the music department, everybody just kind of like knows each other. So he's just like. The professor's like, "Are you in my class? Like, I don't remember seeing you on the roster." I'm like, "No, I'm just here." And it was like in the beginning of like the classes, so like we didn't really learn anything. But I was just like hanging out, and then like 20 minutes later, I just kind of like got up and left in the middle of the class. I'm like, I'm all right.
I'm already an expert. I'm a musician expert.
It was like a music tech class. I'm like, I don't need this class.
I don't care.
I was just here because it seemed interesting. And I've done that with some of the freshman classes too. I'll just walk in and hang out for a little while and then leave.
Yeah, what was weird though is I had a hard time going to my actual classes that I paid money for to go to. But yeah, I was all about going to other classes and participating. Like, I definitely had several classes I just showed up for test days. Macroeconomics, I think, was the worst one.
I have 6. I have a combo of 6. Once I get to 30, if I get there, one can hope.
You'll get there.
But I won't unless it's. I mean, if it's something shiny and cool, maybe I'll break it. But I'm like really just like I don't want to.
Electabuzz was lame. Electabuzz is like just a darker yellow.
If there was like Magmar in here, shiny Magmar is cool. He's pink.
Is he?
Yeah, I have a shiny Magmar in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Tom G has like tons of Pokemon or shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. He's,
Garrett,
like,
Legend Stone. Hello, welcome in.
What's up, Garrett? How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. Hey, I got a Voltorb. For some reason, mine are just like staying in the ball. They're just really happy to see me.
Usually when I put a berry on it, it works. Except this one was just like, nah, fam.
Nah, dude.
I'm alright.
Okay, and they're starting to appear pretty regularly now. I got a chain of 16, so like, there's just almost always one on my screen.
Ugh. Yeah, oh, today at work, we did, like, old school track and field day.
Like a field day, like what you would do like in elementary school, that kind of stuff?
But the thing is, like, kids don't do that in elementary school anymore.
What?
Okay, so when you think, well, hey, we're gonna do track and field day, what do you think? I'm good, Garrett, how are you? Everything's alright. It's weekend. It's the weekend. But yeah.
So, like, my field day... When we used to do it as like in elementary school, again, there was at the end we had like actual like track events like racing and stuff.
Yeah, like not track the sport, like teachers are like track and field day, like the one day a year you get to have it.
Yeah, and then I remember we did like there was always a football toss. There was always
Potato, welcome in.
Tug of war was at the end. I remember that. There was like a frisbee thing. There was putt-putt, I think. It was just like outdoor events they could do. There was a basketball shoot, I think. Just basically anything that we could compete against, they basically did.
Yeah. So, like, we did it, I did it, they basically did, first they did it like the game where they have to keep like a ball in the air. They just have to toss, they're in a circle and they have to toss it to each other, but if you drop the ball, you're out. That's what we started with. And then we did like sprints, like 100-foot sprints. Like I measured it and everything. And then we had like long jump and then God.
Oh yeah, we did long jump and high jump. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we did long jump and high jump, and then we did limbo. We did like a shot put type thing.
That's fun.
And we did tug of war. We did hurdles. Basically like the standard stuff. And like when I asked my kids, hey, we're gonna do track and field day, they're all like, I asked them and they're like, I don't know what that is. They're like, is it something where we go run around a track? I'm like, So, little kids don't do that sort of thing. Like, they do probably things, but it's not like, hey, this is our track and field day. It's not a thing. So, I was telling their parents that, and they were like, oh, that's so fun. Plus, we did it, and it was hot out, so they're all tired. And then we watched a movie.
What movie did you watch?
Well, I've not seen the new Aladdin. So I wanted to watch it, but because I am basically the one in charge, I had a bunch of other stuff to do. So I only saw maybe 15% of the movie.
Oh, that's too bad. I like the new Aladdin.
from what I saw, I liked, because I had to go print off things. I had to make the curriculum binders for next week. Then I had to go.
Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah.
It's on that.
I know. That's where we watched it.
Oh, yeah. Make Colton have a date night with Colton.
Yeah, I'll probably just watch it again. But I just remember, like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick the movie, and this is the one I want to watch, and I didn't actually get to watch it because I had stuff to do. Because I'm the one in charge. Okay, so there's this lady who works with me who is in the same position as me, but does not do her job, like, whatsoever.
Oh,
And everybody there, like, every other person there, like, they don't see her and me in the same position. I keep telling them, I was like, it's hard to believe, but we're actually at the same, like, pay grade. Even though I do, like, 9 times the amount of work she does.
Yeah, and what sucks is, like, people like that get away with it. So, like, they keep doing it.
But the thing is, like, I mean, she gets, like, paid the same, I guess, but she doesn't get, like... So, basically, it's, like, 1 staff per group. Like, the program staff, and then there's the site director, and then there's the lead teacher, and I'm the lead. I do all the curriculum stuff, and, I do all the planning. So that's my job. So I don't mind that I'm the only one who gets to do that, then I know nothing gets screwed up.
Yeah.
No!
What?
It ran away.
Oh, it ran away. Ray. I'm up to 22 if it helps. See, I'm watching it on the stream, not like on your face cam, so like I just saw it run away, and I saw your very sad face. I like it.
Welcome back, Steve
Saga fan.
Oh.
Guys, what was y'all's favorite field day event when y'all were a kid? Oh my goodness, I'm not throwing well anymore. I got rude about you. I threw like 2 bad balls in a row. Almost passed out earlier. I was fading away while playing some Mario Kart online. Mario Kart? I love Mario Kart.
I was never a sporty kid in school.
Why not, Ray?
But I remember in those days, obviously, like, it kind of depends on who I was, like, partnered with. Like, if we had partner games. But I always thought, like, Limbo was fun, and then, like, the high jump was fun. So those are the games that, like, it's really just kind of... The athletic people don't necessarily always do the best in those ones. Those are always the games that I succeeded at, because I was never in sports and I was never super athletic, but those type of games I could always excel at. Like, in high school, like, I was really good at, like, badminton and, like, floor hockey. I'm not gonna stay long, just try to have a migraine and just saying hi. Alright, that's fine, Steve Saga.
Oh, Steve Saga fan, Rainbow Quest.
I hope you feel better soon. Migraines suck.
I've got a migraine. Yeah, that does not sound like fun. Yeah, I think one of my favorites, and it sounds stupid, why, but like, we always did a 4x400 relay or whatever, or 4x100, everyone had to ride, like together we did 1 lap around the track, everyone had to do 100 meters, but like, we did it like where they, like the PE coach chose who they were, and like, I got to do it 2 years, and it was like the top 4 runners in your class got to do it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm so fast.
See,
I always like that. And then
never a runner. I'm still not.
Yeah, and then I liked tug of war a lot. Again, I didn't always get to do it because I'm a pretty small guy, but I just liked the idea of tug of war. Like, it was one of the, again, I went to a real small school, so it was like
What the heck?
fine.
He ran away! I literally threw 2 balls at him!
Your Voltorbs are just not happy with you. Again, I'm not having too many issues. Like, I was really worried.
Also, my game almost froze. The ball literally just, like, was sitting in midair.
Really? Oh, yeah, I see that. It'll be okay. If you want to change something else, you can. I do think you'll be at a disadvantage if you change something else, just because, again, it is such a popular Pokemon. Like, I assume I'm gonna have tons and tons of Voltorbs. But I mean, maybe not. Maybe it won't make a difference at all.
The only thing I could chain, which would be just as easy as Magnemite.
If you chain Magnemite, you're almost only gonna see Magnemite. That is the issue. Because that's what happened when I chained, when I was looking for Cubone, I chained Ghastlies and they were in the same area, and I only saw Ghastlies. But like, if you go out and chain like Pidgeys and then come back in, you'll just see everything like you normally would. So you'll still see plenty of Voltorbs. You just won't see quite as many as I in theory would. But like I said, if you chain something that's in this room, then you only.
That's so weird how it doesn't really matter what you chain. Well, it does, but it'll just help anyway. That doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, just come see you later, Garrett. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Miss you already. Also, nice to see you and Joey Day. Nice to see you. Mo Garrett's Mo better. That's what I always say.
Pokemon box. I haven't even transferred anything. I still have all of my.
Oh really?
Look at all these Voltorbs.
Yeah, I try to clean it up after, or like periodically, like after every shiny hunt or so, but I don't always. And normally, like when I'm playing off camera is when I clean it up. So that's like when I'm like grabbing gems and stuff to try to get a little bit extra money. Okay, I'm up to 26, so I cannot break my chain. I refuse to let this chain break. I'm gonna have to be like super careful.
I'm just gonna go catch something else. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, again, that's definitely what I was with Charmander.
I give up.
Charmander was such a pain.
What?
But we're about 25 minutes in is what? Yeah, we started at 10. We're 25 minutes in, so I feel like I'm decent pace here.
I'm not gonna lie, this is something that if you get this first, I'm not even gonna be upset. Like I said, like I don't even like this Pokemon. It's just it's got a cool shiny. It's like Tangela. Like I don't really care for Tangela either. It's not like I don't like Tangela. I just like it's not a Pokemon that I don't think it's not that I'd ever use.
What does Tangela's shiny look like?
It's
I think you told me about it. Okay.
It's green.
Oh yeah, it looks more like grass because you thought it was a water type.
For some reason my mind always thinks Tangela is a water. Michaela, welcome in. I always think Tangela is a water type because Tangela is blue. Okay, I'm straight up just gonna go to like Route 1.
Yeah, do it. Get Pidgeys or Rattatas, one or the other. They're both really easy to catch. You can use like Pokeballs or Great Balls so you don't waste all your Ultra Balls.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Pokeballs.
Yeah, Great Balls should catch everything, no issue at all on that route. And then you might even find a shiny Rattata on accident. Everybody loves Rattata.
I'm here to buy.
That's what a cat did when she got her Voltorb. She chained Pidgeys and then came in here, and then was looking for an Electabuzz and then ran into a Voltorb instead. So it'll definitely work.
Alright.
Oh, it's a giant ass Electrode. I don't want that. Get off my screen, Electrode.
Get off my lawn, you crazy kids.
Yeah, Voltorb I think is much cooler than Electrode. Electrode's just too big.
I don't know. It's not even that. I think it's just his face. The fact that his face is just kind of like maniacal, just not my jam. How was your Friday, Rachel? Enjoy it? Okay, considering the fact, like literally, so I didn't have to work on Wednesday because I got a tattoo, and literally I came back on Thursday, and there were so many like incident reports written up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, this is what happens when I leave for a day. And my site director, it was like right after he left for the day, and he's gonna be gone all week next week, so basically I'm in charge completely next week. So I'm not worried about it. It's just we have like, it's just a couple repeat offenders that we just need to.
Yeah, I thought like you sent them home though if they misbehave because you can do that, right?
We do, but it's also like one of those things like. Sorry, excuse me. We were gonna have them not come back, but it's also just kind of like you don't really want to give up on kids sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. There's sometimes, and then there's just other staff that I just don't feel like know how to fully like work with the kids sometimes. All they do, like for discipline, all they do is like say things and they never do anything about it. Because if you do discipline, you have to follow through. Like if you say, hey, if you keep doing this, you're gonna get this taken away, or you're not gonna be able to do this. And if you don't follow through,
you can't give like hollow promises and stuff.
And or they just, that's all they do is yell at them, or they don't ever get up like and go to them and like talk to them.
Oh yeah, like they try yelling across the room, like that's gonna solve anything. Yeah.
And some of the kids who have the repeat offenders, they're older. They're like almost 5th, 6th graders, so they know, hey, if you get worked up, you'll just argue with me, and I can argue back with you. Type mindset. So I mean, like it's not effective.
So I'm assuming you like the younger kids better, or do you care?
I actually kind of prefer the older kids a little bit better. Obviously, there are good ones and bad ones in every mix, because that's just how they are.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times, like, the thing that I'm cracking down on is, like, kids not listening, because at first we were kind of lenient about it, but now I'm like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah. When I'm talking, you ain't.
But I have the authority, like, I'm still that point that, like, if I walk into the room and I tell them to stop, they will. But they know, like, if I leave the room, they can continue to do it. But if, like, I'm there or I come back in, they'll stop. So I don't know. They need to know that they have to respect all the teachers. But I know, it's kind of nice to have that authority to know that, hey, when I'm in the room, it's serious.
Yeah.
I'm not just, like, a regular teacher. I'm, like, the head teacher. It's like being, it's like I'm basically like the vice principal of the site. That's
You're the HBI.
Except I do the curriculum planning. And the admin. And talking to parents.
You gotta do a lot of work.
I don't know, it beats sitting at home. Even if I was making money sitting at home, I didn't have enough to keep myself occupied since things were closed.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh man!
At 30. That was my last one.
Oh! Joey broke his chain. He was at 30. Aw. Rip. F's in the chat. F's in the chat.
As my third ball was in the air, it ran away. I feel like I should be able to run away while the ball is in the air.
Oh, I saw that too. I watched it happen.
It's bull.
Rip. Oh, I totally ran into the Pidgey. What the heck? Not that I'm upset that it's a Rattata, but you're not part of my streak. Be free. Be free, little rat friend.
I'm trying again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna achieve my
Straw Hat Sammy. Hashtag Team Calico Fox. Hey, I like your new profile picture.
Hat Sammy. Yeah, she's got a real cool profile pic. It's like her own Jolly Roger.
So right before we were gonna play a movie today, the kids were like, "Can we watch Pirates of the Caribbean?" And I was like, "As much as I'd love to, it's not G-rated, so we can't."
Oh, you'll have to watch G.
I mean,
It's
we have
creepy,
like
isn't it?
4-year-olds, 4 or 5-year-olds in our program, so technically we can't because it's like a parental guidance. I don't know. I think PG's alright. I usually okay with PG, but I'm pretty sure Pirates of the Caribbean's PG-13.
I know some of them are. I was thinking the first one was just regular PG, but it might be PG.
I guess I'm not sure. I just know there's like violence in it because it's pirates.
Yeah.
And not that I have a problem with it, I just... Parents.
Straw Hat Sammy, was it? I thought Cat made it for you. That can't possibly be your favorite person. I actually don't know who made it. When she said favorite person, I assumed it was Cat.
Conveniently, I make art too. I haven't made anything in a while. I mean, besides like thumbnails. Thumbnails and backgrounds for myself.
I'll say you made the thumbnail for what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Now, how similar is the layout that we're using right now for when you played Let's Go normally? I know it has the same logo or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I made the logo myself, and I'm really proud of it. I think it looks super sleek.
It really does.
So, I just decided to use that. I don't know. The gameplay is bigger. My face is a little bigger, and I have like obviously my sub box and my donation box. And...
Yeah, but I mean, like, is like the actual background itself the same?
No.
Okay,
I used a different picture. I don't know. I don't want to draw pictures that in the backgrounds for things, because I just feel like it gets cut. Like this intricate background that you can kind of see. It's like a cute pile of all the evolutions, but you can really only see some of it. I don't want to do a big art piece to have it just cut off, so I'll just utilize the art that is available on the internet.
The interwebs. Okay, I got my chain back up to 3. I'm so mad. I'm literally livid.
Just came to support such a cutie that is Calico. Ah, now I'm going back to my nest. All right. I hope your nest is cozy. tomorrow's Saturday, so I have the day off, so I'm excited. We're probably gonna go to Colton's mom's house. Well, not probably, we will, but we'll do something else as well. We're gonna go hang out.
Turday. Nice.
Colton's mom has a golden doodle.
Really? Is she cute?
Her name is Kara.
That's fun. What's the name from, you know?
I don't think it's from anything. I think they just picked her Kara. I know it's similar to Kyrie. I don't know. I'll send you a Snapchat of Kara.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my goodness, this stupid ball.
Yeah, her and Kitsu are like best friends. So there was one time when we were walking, and there's a dog park at my apartment, and there was a golden doodle in the dog park, and Kitsu, she likes dogs anyway, so she kind of like gets really excited when dogs come by, but she got like extra excited because she was like, is that my friend?
That's a golden doodle.
Is that my BFF?
So what you're saying is Kitsu would love my dog.
Yes, I mean if your dog likes to play.
Oh, she does. She only wants to play.
And it's not intimidated by small dogs.
How big is Kitsu?
About 20 pounds. She's about
Kyrie might be a little bit too big for her.
No, it won't be too big. Like, Kitsu definitely can hold her own.
Okay, Electrode, I don't really
And
want
she jumps. She will, like, jump to the same level.
Mm-hmm.
And she also uses her butt as a weapon.
Oh, that's fun.
I'll send you a video of the two goobers going at it. It's really entertaining. And if we decide to live at Colton's mom's house after our lease is up, they'll be best friends all day, every day.
Oh, is that something y'all are considering?
Yeah, it'd be a nice way to try to save money for something bigger, like buying a house or going on a trip, or I don't know, a large event that would require a sum of money.
Yeah, I mean, if her house is big enough.
She has a very big house, and she has her basement is almost bigger than our apartment right now, and that's where we live. It's like a furnished basement, and there's nothing in it. There's like a bathroom down there, so like the only area we'd have to like share essentially is like the kitchen.
And what, did you have like your own entrance into the basement?
No, we'd go through the front door, which is not that not that big of a deal. I'm not super worried about it. I mean, the idea of like sharing like this things with somebody again is not the most appealing, but hey, I don't know.
And I feel like it's almost better that it's the two of you, because like I feel like I don't know, like when you're like a 23 or 24-year-old, like all by yourself, you like want to like go out with your friends late at night and everything, you like want your own space. But like, I mean, obviously y'all still have friends, but like most of the time y'all are gonna just want to hang out with the two of each other. Like I assume anyway, you don't like go out late at night with random people as often as you would have if it was just like one of the two of you instead of both of you.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, obviously Colton's mom is an adult and not a college student, so a little more capable of doing basic things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they like me. Colton says they like me, so.
How could they not, Ray? You're the best.
Well, Colton said every single girl he's ever dated, his mom is not liked. So. Yeah,
mom's job is not to like their son's significant other.
Colton's out there saying specifically the last one.
You didn't like KK Gray?
No. Neither of his parents did.
I'm curious why, but it's probably not good stream conversation.
I mean, it's fairly well known that they did not exactly get along.
They just didn't get along. I don't know. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, so I don't really know. I only know it from what Colton's told me, so I don't know. He can share.
I mean, some people just don't click, so it only makes sense to me. Stupid Voltorb, stay in the ball. I don't know why that other one just chose to run away. I was having such good luck. I really was. I was like, Ray Joel, I don't know what you're freaking out about. This is super easy. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. It's fine. Just never be happy again. I think I have plenty of great balls, or old balls left. Yeah, I have 97. That should be enough.
Alright, I caught a Pidgey.
Do you know what a shiny wheezing slash coughing looks like?
I think he's like green, and then the smoke is like a pinkish purple, I think. The smoke changes color, which I think is the coolest portion of it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but Colton asked and I looked it up. I don't remember why.
Look it up after I get this Voltorb.
But the smoke I think is pink. I think he's green with pink smoke, which is why I think he looks cool. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, greenish, bluish green though, like more of a seafoam green, and then purpley smoke.
Yeah. One thing that I like is when shinies and their when Pokemon and their evolutions, like their shinies flip colors, like Meditite and Medicham, they flip. So Meditite is blue and white, and Medicham is red and white, and their shinies switch. It goes from red and white to blue and white.
That is cool.
That was the first shiny I ever got in Pokemon Go.
Which one?
Meditite. It's now a Medicham, but what shiny did you get, Ray? I didn't. I don't like Voltorb. Or at least I don't like catching Voltorb, so I decided to get Pidgey.
It's okay. We're both gonna get them. It's gonna be perfect.
Well, what'll happen? It'll be the same time. It's like one of us will see it, and then 20 seconds later, not even. It'll be like, hey, look, there's one too.
It wasn't even 20 seconds last time. It was literally like 3 seconds.
Like you caught it, and I think you were getting into the encounter, and then I saw it too. Yeah. But I caught it first, so in technicality, I got it first, but you saw it first. Yeah. I'm chaining a different Pokemon.
In a different route, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, well.
It has to be a Pokemon chain in the same route, but...
No. It just the chain just makes the shinies more likely. So basically what's going to happen is like and for Joey when he gets to 32, Voltorb's shiny will be a little bit more, but for me all the shinies are going to be a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So his is more focused. Mine is just shiny in general, which I'm alright with. Because I'd be okay with any of the shinies.
Yeah, the shiny odds are the same regardless of what you're chaining. It's just the amount of Voltorbs that appear will be higher for me.
Oh.
But like either way, it's like 1 in 272, which is really good odds. It just still doesn't happen. The other good thing about chaining on the route that you're actually hunting for is like obviously I could see a shiny Voltorb early, but like there's not good odds for that. It just happens.
Yeah.
But again, it's definitely annoying. Yeah. I really hate, like, again, as you're throwing it when the Voltorb just randomly changes position. Again, they're a big pain in the butt to catch. If I break my chain again, I'm doing the same thing you're doing. But I'm not gonna break my chain again. I'm gonna get it this time.
I believe in you.
I probably shouldn't. Also, sorry I haven't been in the stream much lately. Calico.
That's fine. I mean, I streamed on Wednesday, and then I streamed on Monday. I don't know. I've been working a lot, and just, like, streaming is not just, I don't know, has not just been as appealing to me for some reason. Plus, I don't know what I want to stream. Like, I need to come up with a new, like, series idea. Because right now, I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do.
Are you finished with what you want to do with Animal Crossing, or do you still want to go back to that
okay, so there's an update that comes out on July 3rd, so I might do one more stream, maybe, and then, like, an update stream. But I don't want to do it too much because, you know, after a while, it's just the same thing. Yeah. It's fun to visit what the heck? It's fun to visit other people's islands, but there's not any new content. But there is a big update coming out on the 3rd, and then there's one coming out in August.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're adding, so something they had in the previous game is like diving and swimming in the ocean, and you can do that now.
Oh, that's fun. So you can like get fishes?
Well, you could already fish, but you like dive for sea creatures, so like starfish and stuff. There's a Charizard up there.
I don't understand what
Spore, welcome in.
But
so I posted I posted the thing. I was looking for a moon randomizer, and it just says she just says she doesn't know how, which is fine. I found someone to do it for me. They sent me one file, and I think they're making my randomizer file for me, and then they'll send it to me, which is fine. But yeah, you're actually. So yeah, should be good. I don't know when I'll do it, and obviously it will be after camping weekend. But I don't know. As much as I like
camping next weekend, not this weekend.
The weekend after the 4th.
Okay. I'll be at Jekyll Island. Guys, if anyone wants to hang out with me, just go to Jekyll Island.
Hey, Sports just subscribed. Hey, thanks, my friend. I appreciate
thanks for the subscription.
I love the GIF. The GIF is fitting because it's an Eevee. And we're playing Let's Go Eevee.
So the Dono GIF is...
Sylveon.
I would say Sylveon.
It's a very happy Sylveon. It's got like hearts all around it. I don't know. It's super cute.
Yeah, I love my Dono GIF. I found it. It's literally just someone like throwing 100 Pokeballs.
I know. I remember that.
It's so great.
Because I think it was during your sleep block I donated, and I saw that. Well, I see it other ways, but I saw it when I did it.
I hate my
It's cooler when I did it.
Now. They scheduled me on the 4th of July. Oh no, that sucks, Steve. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Like,
what were you gonna do?
Okay, so I feel like work, especially if you're working part-time, you should be able to take whatever you want off. Within reason. Yeah. If you request it off long enough in advance, I feel like you should be able to do whatever the heck you want. Unless you're in a place where it's like a small business, and like, you are crucial to their team, and they've expressed that, like, hey, we like actually need you. But if you like work at like Walmart, essentially, and you're trying to take time off, and they're like, no.
Yeah. I think I kind of agree with that. Like, obviously, the whole within reason thing, but like...
yeah, if you're taking, like, hey, I'm going to take every day off except for one. I mean, at that point, it's your availability. Not just taking time off. Or it's like, hey, it's the next day. Like, hey, I want this weekend off, and it's Tuesday. And it's like,
Schedule's already out, bud. Sorry.
There's been times when I, like, had, it was mostly just, like, we had some bad weather over a winter once, and we were doing, like, I was doing trips for school, and they, like, bumped it up. Like, we left a day early to make sure we didn't get stuck in, like, the snowstorm. And so I asked my manager, I was like, hey, can I just, like, not show up this day? Because they're leaving, and I need to go. So, and they figured it out. But yeah, I'm gonna tell them I'm not going. They don't need me. The manager in charge is just being an idiot. Yeah, especially when I was in school, if it was a school function and they scheduled me on it, like if I had like a band concert or whatever, I told them, I was like, you can schedule me, but I'm not going to show up because school is my priority. Sorry.
Yeah. And school should be.
But, I mean, my manager knew that. Like, they fully understood that, and it was like no argument. I'm like, I'm not.
Oh my goodness, stay in the ball, you stupid Voltorb.
Well, I'm trying to go to college degree to be a lawyer. It's gonna be a while though. Hey, follow your dreams, fan. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna leave you.
Are you in high school now, Spore? Or I think you are. I don't remember exactly what Spore is.
All right. Sorry, I didn't get sent the link, but I got sent a message. So.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
I mean, it's not like I need it. I don't need it now. I wouldn't do it until... It's almost July, so... But, yeah.
Wait,
but I mean,
what happened? Oh, okay.
I was also thinking, like, with full-time, especially if you're working in, like, a retail store or something, you should be able to take time... You should be able to take any unpaid time off you want, as long as it's within reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it, like, not... like, having a limited, like, paid time off, but if, hey, like, I want this Wednesday off, but I am gonna voluntarily take 32 hours as opposed to 40 hours if I want.
Yeah.
As long as you, like, if you know, like, for full-time, as long as you know... Oh, no! No!
Dude, break your chain?
I threw one ball at it!
You're on Route 1. This should be easy.
I know! I threw one ball at it, and it topped out and then ran away. That was my job.
Yeah.
I work at McDonald's. Yeah, again, like, I understand, like, you need plenty of people while working there. Is there a way to check my chain?
The only way I know how to is by getting in battle with the thing that you're chaining. Like, I'm sure there's better ways. That's just the only way I know how. But yeah, if it ran away, you have no chain.
Oh. Never mind. I thought it... Okay. It's like... they're gonna have to find someone to cover. Because I mean, like, yeah, if you request a timeout, because I feel like there's so many companies who are like, you can't take time off.
And yeah, like, I get the fact that they have to be jerks about it, because, like,
Otherwise,
even
everyone
a big,
would do it.
I would say, yeah, even like a big company like Walmart, like, you still have to have people working.
But
So,
I mean,
like,
if you like request it off, and like, I get it, like if there's like a holiday, but if people are requesting it off in December, and at a point you get, oh, we have too many people requesting this off, this is now like a blackout day. Nobody else can do it. You just didn't do it in time. Sorry. That's usually what things do. But I mean, like, as a teacher, like, if you want like a day off, especially if it's like unpaid, it was like, well, you should find a sub. But if you find a sub, that's kind of on you. As long as it's within reason. Like, if it's just, like, a day, you were like, hey, I'm going to voluntarily take this day off and not get paid for it. I mean, if you get salary, it doesn't really matter. But...
Yeah. Oh, again, Rainbow Quest Steve Saga fan. I definitely think you should be a priority. Do you know Rainbow Quest Steve Saga fan's alt's name, Ray Ray?
Which one? The Eevee Orange, Steve,
yeah.
Orange, Light, Orange, Yellow, I don't know.
Okay, you're as bad as I am, and that makes me happy. Yeah, it's
I
like
remember
Eevee Orange,
no,
Steve,
it's like, yeah.
Saga Quest, Vex, Saga, Steve, Quest.
It's like, yeah, Light, I don't know, some Eevee, Orange Steve, Light Steve, Rainbow Vex, Saga Quest, or something like that. Polly, welcome in.
It has Eevee Orange. That's definitely the start. That's the only part I really know. And it has Steve in there twice, and Vex Saga and Steve Saga.
Heck no, no one wants to be the manager. At our store and reads the messages about the manager. Sorry we've been missing streams. You're all good. I haven't really been streaming a lot, so you aren't really missing anything.
What's up, Polyanimates?
But
Polyanimates, I'm Joey. I don't know if I've ever met you before.
oh look, a Bellsprout. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on the matter, especially if you work for a big company. As long as you request it off enough in advance, or if it's like somebody who's like in school and they're leaving for school functions, they should be able to do it. Like if you're in band, like band kids need to get out of a lot of things. Like if they go to games and stuff.
You're right.
They should be able to. Like, I don't know. You should never punish somebody for doing school things. Like if it's just like, I'm a college kid and I want to go to the football game, that's different. But if I'm like, I'm in the marching band and I'm in the football game. Plus, I'll be quitting soon anyway. Alright. I remember in high school, I only ever had one job. I had one job the entire time. I was like 16, 17, 18. I had it for 2 full years. Because I was like, huh?
What were you doing?
I worked at Fleet Farm, which is... It's like... Fleet Farm. It is a kind of home improvement store, but it has like a bunch of stuff in it. So they have like automotive stuff, farm stuff, lawn and garden stuff. They have sporting stuff, farm stuff, hardware, clothing, food.
Like a Tractor Supply.
Yes, but more stuff than that. Because they had like sporting stuff. So they had like guns and like fishing stuff and hunting stuff and camping stuff and games and I don't know.
You can sell me a gun, is what I'm hearing.
I could. Well, I couldn't at the time because I was underage. Because I was working there in high school.
I don't really know how guns work.
I'm assuming you do. Usually, because they always had the managers there. If somebody wanted to buy one, a manager had to be there. Alright, I'm not even gonna be able to chain anything, so I'm just gonna be here the whole time while you go catch your shiny Voltorb.
We're only 52 minutes in. We still got tons of time. When you did the Charmander chain, it never broke, right? Until like you broke it on purpose.
Yeah,
for the,
with the shiny Spearow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very mad that I lost my Voltorb. I'm not gonna break another one though.
I'm just mad that I threw one ball at the Pidgey and it ran away. Usually it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, if you're like talking a lot while you're doing it and like you're slow, then it'll run faster. I don't know if that did happen or not. Like, I know that was when you got that link or whatever, so, again, that could have been part of it.
Maybe. I don't know. Stupid Pidgey.
Are you chaining Pidgey still, though?
Nope, I'm chaining Raditas.
Yeah, Ratatas are better. So where are you going to work next, Rainbow Quest Steve Saga fan?
I thought you were gonna ask me. I'm like, I don't.
So Joey can stop struggling with my name. Oh, Orange Steve, but I like the Eevee orange part of the front. Orange Steve, Light, Steve, Vex, Saga Fan. All you did was take off the Eevee, and that was the only part I could remember.
I remember the orange part, because you said orange Eevee, or Eevee orange.
Yeah, it's Eevee Orange. So I'm still gonna call you Eevee Orange. I don't care. Eevee Orange, Steve Light, Steve Vex, Steve Fan.
Eevee Orange, Steve Light, Steve Vex, Saga Fan. Yeah, it was Eevee Orange, Steve Light, Steve Vex, Saga Fan.
There used to only be 3 or 2 Steves. Now there's 3 Steves. She added another Steve. You made it worse. I mean, now I can just say Steve as much as I want. Steve Light, Steve Vex,
Steve. Maybe that'll be your new name. It's just Steve. It's just Steve.
Oh, you're gonna work at a different Mickey D's. Makes sense. Is your mom a manager? Then she can make sure you get off on July 4th.
I actually had McDonald's for supper today.
I don't really like McDonald's.
So when I got done with work, I just wanted some
supper,
fries with some ranch. So that's what I got for my ride home, because I have to drive like a half hour to get home. And Colton called me, and he's like, "Can you pick up McDonald's on your way home?" And I'm like, me already shoving my face full of fries. I was like, "Yeah, I can pick up more McDonald's."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I have a thing wrong with McDonald's. Like, I had Dairy Queen tonight. It's not like it's any higher quality, but I really like Blizzards. So
Yeah.
I get Dairy Queen with Blizzards way too often.
All right, so there's something that you should try the next time you go. You have to get a Misty Freeze.
A Misty Freeze?
Dairy Queen?
Yeah, it's
What is a Misty Freeze?
it's a slushie with ice cream in it.
Okay.
It's on their well, at least up here, it's on their menu.
If it's not on their menu there, it's still on their menu.
Yeah, and normally it's on their regular menu, but even if it's not, they can still make it. So it's just basically they make an icy or slushy, and they just add ice cream to it.
It's on their secret menu.
Secret menu.
I'm telling you, I don't remember there being 3 Steves in this before.
So many
Orange, Steve
Steves.
Light, Steve X, Steve Fan. I think
I'm pretty sure the last Steve was Saga Fan.
Yeah.
I think it was Eevee Orange, Steve Light, Steve Vex, Saga Fan.
But now we have 3 Steves.
They're multiplying.
People are gonna know how much you love Minecraft. I put a sexy Steve on my layout today, by the way.
I saw that.
It was pretty great.
So I started playing Minecraft back in. Oh, camera. Hello, I'm right here. Hello, focus on me.
Focus on me.
It's like.
It's all about me.
Hello. Okay, there we go. It like took a second. It like blurred me out. Usually it only does it for a second, but this was. There's so many Steves.
Never have too many Steves. Low key of darkness. Hey, also we're only 6 like away from us both drawing Voltorb.
The thing that I still can barely catch. Watch, I'm gonna try to catch one, and it's gonna like run away on me. A shiny one, if I get one, it's gonna run away on me.
Okay. I'm back up to 24, so I gotta be getting. I'm getting close. And then I'm gonna get the shiny right away. Don't know the hat, but lucky. You have 4 accounts? Wait, no, I think Steve only has 2 accounts.
Oh, I was gonna talk about Minecraft. So, when I first got Minecraft, it was like 2010 or 2011. It was when Minecraft was still like new, and before it was like really on the console systems. It was just barely. So I had it on the PC, and I had
I had it at like 2011 on the PC as well. So yeah.
And at the time, I had some friends who had like a hacked version of like the free version. It was called Mineshaft instead of Minecraft.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. I used to date this guy. He was like a computer hacker essentially. So he got me like a free version of Photoshop. He like jailbroke my iPod. Like he did a bunch of stuff. He got in trouble for some of that.
Illegal things.
He did get in trouble with stuff like that. But I would play it on my laptop. I had my big box laptop thing. At the time, I thought it was cool. Me looking back at it, I was like, it definitely was a laptop of like a 13-year-old. Like, didn't really do much. But I remember playing it, and then all my friends were playing it like on console. But the PC version was so far ahead, like it updates. It was like 4 or 5 updates ahead of it. So when I played it, I had all these cool things, and then all the people on the console were like, "Oh, like 2 months later, we're like, oh my gosh, look at all these cool things. I was like, I've been playing with these for a while.
I did that a long time ago. Yeah.
And I also didn't have anybody to play with because all my friends were like Xbox people, and I'm like, y'all are lame. The PC's cooler.
Yeah. I literally was like the exact same. Like I had it. I went to my sister's school in 2011, like her college, and like her boyfriend or whatever liked it. So that's when I played it for the first time, and I downloaded it myself. I loved it. And then like a year later, all my friends were playing it on Xbox. We're like, hey, have you ever heard of Minecraft? It's like, yeah, I'm over Minecraft. I played that a year ago. But
and it's also one of those things that in my mind, it's like I get it's such a simple game, but it like how much it's still crazy going strong.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, like, cause it's so like. Not mind-numbing, that's not the right thing to say, but like you can.
So simple.
I don't know. It's like calming, I guess, almost. At least for me, like it's just digging. Like you build something fun and then you dig a straight line for a really long time.
I played beta Minecraft. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, yes.
I remember that.
Low-key adapted.
I remember because I built a lot of not a lot of cool stuff, but I did some. I think one of the biggest things I ever built myself was I made like a life-size airplane.
Really? That's cool.
Like imagine like a size of like a big like Boeing like 747, like huge airplane. I made one in Minecraft.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not creative. Like I'm not creative like you are, so I never made anything too cool. Like I made a couple houses, obviously.
Yeah, I made like houses like when I played the story mode.
But yeah, I never made anything too crazy. The craziest I got was when I played Minecraft Pocket Edition, like on my phone in college, like a few years later, like in 2014 or 15. Like,
I remember that.
Like I was like I made because it's smaller, like it's not an infinite world on the Pocket Edition, so like you could go from like one edge of the map to the other.
That's what the console edition was like at first.
Oh really?
Too. Yep.
Yeah. So I made like I was a little bit crazier on that. But again, on PC, I never made anything too crazy. Just, I mean, I had fun.
Alright, I don't know what this Ratatouille's deal is.
But I was never good at that part either, but I like doing it.
Don't you dare run away on me. Michaela! I love your beautiful, shiny, wholesome Ninetales. I have one of those too. Give me a second.
I do too.
I'll release it.
Then go ahead and release it. Don't bring it out of the pack. Release it.
Whenever Colt and I get home from like doing something and like the dog goes in her kennel, we'll be like, release the hound.
Okay, I'm back up to 29 Voltorbs. I'm not going to miss one of these next two. I refuse. Like that last one looked like it was about to run away again. I was like, no, I'm running away from you.
Here's my shiny Voltorb. Or my shiny Voltorb, my shiny Ninetales. Oh look, my shiny Ninetales found something. Oh, it's sitting. It's so pretty. Hey, I got a raspberry. Cool. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Get out of here, Pidgey.
I'm having bad luck all of a sudden again. Maybe it's just because I'm like super nervous because I'm so far into my chain that I refuse to break it.
They can sense the nervousness.
Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball.
I feel like something that would be very, very hard. I guess not necessarily, but very hard to chain would be Abra.
Oh yeah, because they run away immediately, don't they?
Yeah, if you don't catch it the first ball, they teleport. So you'd have to chain something else to try to catch a shiny Abra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm at 30 again. So I got one more Voltorb.
I'm at 13 because I had lost 2 chains. Chansey.
Where are you, Voltorb?
Ninetales is a beautiful fire type. I agree.
It really is. Yeah, I never like had that much like anything for Ninetales until we got our shinies. Now
Treps,
I'm obsessed.
I'm so late. That's all right. We're still here.
What's up, Trepstable the Vegetable? How you doing, my dude?
We're literally just finishing our like combos because that's just how we roll.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it, baby. I do a lot of singing while I shiny hunt. You know, I get bored. I'm very impatient. I'm not meant.
I'd love to hug a Ninetales. Yes, I agree.
Have you ever seen those dogs that like are foxy or not foxy? Like
Are you
that,
talking
like,
about
look
my
like
dog?
foxes? Well, does your dog look a lot?
Yes. Okay.
I guess I don't. I need to pay more attention.
All right.
I've seen pictures of your dogs quite a few times, but again, I'm not very observant.
I don't know why. Okay. I literally just typed my dog's name into the Google search, expecting to see a picture of my dog.
That doesn't quite work that way normally.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up a picture of my doggo. Gotta find a good picture.
And my Voltorb chain didn't work. I'm not seeing any Voltorbs right now. Not just shiny Voltorbs, just I'm literally seeing no Voltorbs. I caught all the Voltorbs in the thing.
Ah, there's a
Maybe
giant,
not
my doggo. Why is it so big?
Pictures are supposed to be big. Oh yeah, that's all up in that dog's face.
Alright, here's a picture of my doggo. There.
It's a
Alright.
very cute puppy.
Okay. I'll make her little, so she'll hang out over here. Here, she'll hang out over here.
Cover up what game we're playing. Oh shoot, I thought I caught this.
There we go.
I almost
Kitsune.
broke my chain because I was looking at your dog. I thought I had caught the Voltorb and I did not.
Alright, everybody. This is
Hey, it's
Kitsune
cute.
right here.
Yeah, so I've seen pictures of that. Like I've seen like there are dogs that are like literally like look like a red little fox, like in Fox and the Hound. That's what I was actually talking about. But like, that's very cute.
I mean, my dog is very fox-like. Her name is Kitsune, which Kitsune means fox in Japanese, so.
Calico Kitsune.
But actually, so that's where the fox part of my name comes from. So Calico comes from my cat, because I have a calico fox, or a calico cat, and the fox comes from my dog.
I don't think I knew that.
I don't feel like I share that very often. Not like I have anything. I don't. Not like I have a reason not to share it. I just don't feel like I say it that often. But yeah, that's where it came from. So like the logo on my art channel is actually a picture of my dog that I like traced over.
Wait, it's not a picture of you?
No, my arts channel.
I'm looking right now.
Or my art Twitter.
Yeah.
Because on my regular one, it's like the chibi
Oh,
thing.
it is a picture. Yeah. I
So I took a picture of my dog sleeping and I traced her outline and then I did it calico, kind of like my cat.
Yeah, it was fun.
So yeah, that's where my name came from. So I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do and I came up with my gamer name. Because I did have one in mind, but it was something I like made up. And in my mind, it just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't think it was catchy enough to like work.
What was it?
It was Xanoriff. Zanoriff.
And that doesn't actually like mean anything. It's just like a random.
It was something I found. I was actually like flipping through Pokemon names, and the Pokemon Anorith is actually what it's based off of.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, it doesn't have any special meaning. It's just something that I created, and for a very long time, that's like the username I used for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's how Lion T did his. He just like threw two sounds together. And he's like, hey, I like this. So I mean that would be
I just
cool.
felt like because it was something
again,
kind of.
Xanarith sounds cool. I'm not
I
gonna
know,
lie.
yeah. It just felt like it was a little more obscure. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like Calico Fox is easy to spell, which is good.
Fun
Like-
fact: but Uzi doesn't know how to say Calico.
Really? What does he say?
Yeah.
Like
Well, he
Calico?
says like Calico and Calico, and I don't know. I've tried to like phonetically spell it out in chat, and it just hasn't worked.
That's funny.
It's kind of he's just like, you know what? I'm just always gonna call you Rachel. It's fine, which is obviously my name.
Call you Ray
so.
Ray.
Or I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. If the times I've like been in his chat, he just can't say Calico.
Or ask me to guess his
Huh?
favorite Pokemon.
Well, he can. I don't think it just like doesn't click. Maybe like he probably doesn't see the spelling of Calico very often. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Is it Primal Kyogre or Primal Groudon? I mean,
For what?
Thor's favorite Pokemon.
For Uzis?
No, Spore. Spore
Spore.
said Joey.
Oh.
That's my favorite Pokemon. Oh, it's a Alola Ninetales. Oh, but isn't your profile pic Primal Groudon?
Oh, I was totally like not paying attention to what you're saying.
Yeah, you never pay attention to me, Ray Ray. You never pay attention.
Well, I was talking
to
to Colton.
Oh, yeah,
And
because Colton's more important than all your fans on the streams.
all my 7 fans.
Guys, we're only 4 likes away from drawing a Voltorb. Noise try, Primal Groudon. It's my second though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like this this Kyogre. Or not this Kyogre, man. This Ninetales. Okay. Ninetales was here when I got all the chain. Now we're bringing out something new. We're bringing out my little derpy bonkers.
What? There's a Kato stretch. I suppose I could put a picture of my cat on my screen too, so you could see the other half.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Combine them together.
Do you want me to put a picture of my dog, like where my face cam is?
Sure. If you'd like.
I really would.
Nope, not Streamlabs. Don't you dare run away, Rattata. I'm gonna kick your butt. I'll feed you to my snake. Okay, we're good.
Just remember to feed Joey's mascot to the
Do not feed it. Nah, yeah, don't feed my mascot to a snake.
legitimately just threatened to feed Joey's mascot to the snake.
Hey, she needs to eat too.
I don't know if that actually popped up, but I think it did. Oh yeah, it did, because now
Oh yeah.
they couldn't
Oh,
move it all for a
look,
second.
everybody has an absolute tower. Here,
Wait, what
I'll
did that
actually
Zora?
do this one.
Oh, you were looking for a cat and you saw Zora?
No, look in my
Oh.
camera.
Hey, it's Colton! Look how cute he is!
Ow.
Sorry.
Why are you so mean?
Colton's hair's looking good.
Hey, he can have any color hair he wants now with his new job.
Yeah, you can.
That I can.
Alright, here's a picture of my doggo and my catto.
Hey, quit walking. I'm just looking for Voltorb.
Here, I'll just leave it there.
Hey,
There's-
dog and cat together.
That's like the closest they ever get.
They not like each other?
My dog likes my cat, but my cat does not like my dog. So yeah, there's the Calico, there's the fox.
Aw, even more cute. Wait, more cute than Kyrie or more cute than Colton? I agree that they're more cute than Colton. Just barely.
Oh, how is that?
Colton's pretty cute. Friend request Steve Saga fan, cat in a box, cat in a box. I think Steve Saga fan Rainbow Quest is a cat fan.
Alright, chat. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
See, I don't like answering that question because I'm both. But I'm also like sitting here, I suppose, like if I had to pick, without getting rid of my own pets. Like, that's not like a thing. Like if because I obviously have both, but I feel like if I'd rather have one for the rest of my life, it'd probably be cats. Like I can never get another dog. I can only get, I can only get them more. I feel like I might have a cat.
And I'm gonna trigger your chat.
Spore and I are dogs. Steve Saga fan Rainbow Quest is cats.
But like I said, like I would never get rid of my dog. Like that's the thing. Like I would never be able to do that. But I suppose if I had to pick one to have, I feel like throughout the majority of my life, I'd probably rather have a cat, especially like when I'm older, than a dog. But I love dogs.
Dogs are so much friendlier. They love you more.
Okay, if you've met my cat versus my dog, my cat is more friendly than my dog. My cat is more like a dog, and my dog is more like a cat. Like, my cat greets me at the door. She, like, follows me around. My dog doesn't care for people. My dog doesn't socialize. She likes other dogs, but I don't know.
Oh, I didn't have a lure on. That was why I was having such issue finding Pokemon.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? Pizza, so okay, the cool thing about pizza is that you can put anything on pizza.
Anything you wanna.
Because, like, hey,
It's
imagine if you're...
Steve Sagafan's got it right.
No, never. I mean, like, I'm not saying you have to eat it, but I don't understand why people are so concerned about what other people eat on pizza.
No, I just like triggering people.
See, like, it's also, like, one of those things, like, if you like pineapple and I don't... Oh, I like pineapple on pizza. But, like, you can have half and half. You can order half pineapple, half no pineapple.
Half meat lovers, half vegetable
What
lovers.
is the enjoyment of truth?
Yeah, but that's the beauty of pizza. Even though I'm not the big. Joey, what's your favorite type of pizza? You can order any
I like
pizza.
meat lovers. I like all the meats.
Pizza is sausage.
But my favorite like singular topping is bacon on pizza.
Bacon.
But I normally try to do bacon, sausage, pepperoni, and
Hey,
hamburger.
look, it's an Eevee! Look, it's an Eevee! Ta-da!
Wait, an Eevee?
Look.
Oh, like your Eevee?
Look at my Eevee.
Eevee!
She's my hat.
Oh, there she is. Again, I'm watching the stream, not your actual face.
Alright.
Like, not in Discord. Because I wanted to be able to see the chat. Eevee! Joey's Canadian bacon pizza, probably. I mean, I did have Canadian bacon on my pizza today for lunch. Like, I
think-
put everything I can on pizza. Every meat I can.
My favorite type of pizza is spinach and mushroom with a white sauce.
I do like mushroom on pizza. That's like the only like non-meat thing I really quote
Calm
unquote
down
like.
over there.
I obviously like put peppers on it sometimes, like, but that's it. Like I'm not gonna put any other vegetable,
You love me.
like ever.
Like
It's
the
not
thing, yeah, I don't know. I love spinach and mushroom, but the thing is, like with pizza, is I will eat almost every type of pizza. I never like seek it out. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm craving pizza. Like that's like never a thing. But
Mhm.
if we like order pizza, I'm like, I will eat whatever you order. Like I don't care. I'll eat like cheese, pepperoni, sausage. I'll eat garbage pizza. I'll eat meat lovers
When
pizza.
you say garbage pizza, you mean like Supreme, where it
Supreme.
has everything?
Yeah. Or I'll eat.
I've never heard
I
it
like
called garbage
vegetarian
pizza.
pizza, like with all like just veggies. Like I like that too. So
Yeah.
I honestly will eat any kind. But if I had to pick, it's a white sauce pizza with spinach and mushroom. And Colton's sitting there gagging because he doesn't like to admit that he likes mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm cool with the mushroom part. The white sauce pizza, I would never vote white sauce and never vote spinach. Again, I would eat that, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
So what are you gagging on over there?
Friggin' spinach.
The spinach is like a good part.
Yeah.
You like spinach too.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I hate spinach.
Well, why do you eat it every time I cook it?
Because it's in small portions.
Because you cooked it and he loves it.
When you put spinach and mushrooms on pizza, there's like a crap ton of spinach.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's like a topping. There's just like little bits. It's mostly just cheese, and then it's just sprinkled with mushroom and sprinkled with spinach. It's not like Popeye, just throwing a bunch of spinach on there. It's not like you just pop open the can. It's like I'm gonna get strong. Just dump it. It's like still in its cylindrical form.
I'm gonna try to get another
Just
Zapdos.
like
to appear
plops
right
into your gullet.
Wait, more than one Zapdos appears there?
now. No.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were gonna try to get more than one Zapdos. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, when I was shiny hunting something the other day, a Moltres appeared outside, and that was kind of fun. But I didn't catch it because it wasn't a shiny Moltres or anything. It was just a normal old Moltres. But I thought it was fun. Like they'll appear on any route, just like how
Like Dragonite just
Dragonite and
shows up.
Charizard.
But yeah,
You haven't done any solo shiny hunts yet, have you?
no, have not.
Why not? They're super fun. You can talk about your feelings for like 3 hours straight, and everybody has to listen or leave.
Well, I was like, it would be like my last stream, and then people will just leave.
Yeah. So, what was the best part about the dog dating?
It was
You said it wasn't like
adorable.
super.
It was just
It
like
was
super
adorable?
cute. Like, cause basically you move into a new town, and the first thing you do is like obviously you meet your like neighbor, is one of the people you can date, and then you go adopt a dog. That's like the first thing you do is you go adopt a dog.
And you get to choose like any kind of dog.
There's 4 types of dogs. I guess so. The only dog that I've seen like in there that you can have is the Shiba Inu, but I picked the Shiba Inu anyway, so I don't know what happens if you pick one of the other dogs.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like, oh, you have to take this dog anyway. I don't know if that's a thing. I just want the Shiba regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, because it's just the beta right now, right? So it might.
It's a
yeah,
demo.
It might just or demo. Yeah. So it might make you do that. You're right. Just make it a little easier.
Yeah, but then like you only can play for like a couple, like a little bit of time. It's like an hour and a half of gameplay. That's all they have.
Mm-hmm.
Ish. And then you could go on like a couple like first dates with people, and then you can like talk to them a little bit. But I don't know.
But you
just
didn't fall in love yet?
No, you can't get that far. But it's, I don't know, it's super cute.
Is one of the characters named Colton? Because I feel like if one of the characters is not named Colton, then it's kind of cheating on him that doing dating sim.
I didn't get that far, but the one thing that I also like about it is it's super like LGBT friendly. Like you can date either gender. Like there's nothing wrong with that. There's like a trans character in there. There's like different races in there. Like
that's cool.
It's very, very inclusive, and it doesn't like make it weird. Like I don't know. Like there's a trans person in there, and like you can ask about it. Like that's one of the prompts. Is like you can ask like, oh, like I didn't know that. Or there's other ones you could just pretend like, oh, that you are like I already figured that out. Or like, oh, that's totally normal. Like they don't make it weird.
That's a normal person. Yeah, that's cool.
So I don't know. That's also one of the reasons why I like it. Or that was like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, you can date whoever you wanted and marry if whoever you wanted. So I don't know. I like games like that. Did you ever play Stardew Valley?
I did not. So is that like a dating sim or just like a normal game that has dating
So Stardew Valley is an indie game that was made by one person, and it's like this massive game, and it's like a farming simulator game, but there's like kind of like a storyline to it. It's like Harvest Moon, where you like move to this place and you like inherit this farm. And you have to like bring it back to its former glory, essentially.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in and out over and over again. That's what I was doing with Charmander earlier, and I think it works. Cause like every time I come inside, I get two Voltorbs appear. Because when I just walk around aimlessly, it takes forever to get Voltorbs to appear. Yeah.
But with Stardew Valley, you can get married. There's like a bunch of people you have the option to get married to. And obviously, if you're like a boy-girl, you can have a child. But if you're like boy or girl, you can adopt a child.
That's fun.
Because like the creator of the game like went to school for like IT and then kind of didn't think college was good for him. And then spent his time making a video game. And it's got super, super popular.
I request Steve Saga fans going to bed pretty soon. That's good. You need some sleep.
Weren't you supposed to... Steve Saga, weren't you going to go to bed, like, an hour ago?
Didn't she say she had migraines, or was that someone else who had migraines? She just loves you too much.
Oh, go back to bed. Okay, I see that now. But yeah, never feel... I mean, obviously, sometimes I get that. If you can't sleep, sometimes just, like, kind of staring at your phone for a little while might just tire your eyes out. That happens to me.
A little tired.
I know that's what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to lay in bed on your phone if you're not tired. The best way to get yourself tired is to get up and do something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always just lay in my bed until I fall asleep. But I do remember like a friend of mine in college was like a board science guy or whatever. He knew all that kind of crap. And part of that was like sleep science as well. And he talked about how like the best way to like get to fall asleep a lot is like to not do anything else in your bed, like other than sleep and like, you know, love doing whatever. But like he was talking about like if you do things like watch TV in bed or again play on your phone or anything like that, like your body starts to get used to like doing those things in bed. But like if the only thing you do is sleep in your bed, and like the second you wake up, get out of bed and do other things.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes
whatever.
in the morning I kind of chill out in bed. I'll chill out in bed. So my air conditioning is in my bedroom. It's not in my living room. Which is convenient because it's nice and cool at night. But if I'm really hot, I'll lay in my bed. But sometimes, like, if Colton's recording or streaming and the doggo is whining, I will go into the bedroom and she will usually follow me. Mm-hmm. And then she stops whining. But that's about the majority of the time I just hang out on my bed.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, y'all's computers are in the living room, right?
Yep.
I think so. Okay, 2 balls, neither of them blue.
But yeah, I like the whole like when you sit on your bed and chill on your phone is not what you're supposed to do. If you're like wide awake and you want to go to sleep, the best thing to do is like go get up and go get like a drink of water, or go get up and I don't know what you can
Run
do.
a marathon.
Like go for a walk. I don't really know what you could do. Like I haven't got that far, but like sitting in bed and staring at a screen is not what you want to do. I know that.
I like to run marathons.
I don't like to run.
I've literally never run very far.
The only running I do is away from my adult responsibilities.
Yeah, I used to be like kind of fast, but again, never like a track star by any means. And now, yeah, I don't do any sort of physical activity ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I never was into running, but Colton's here being like soccer star. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna start running soon, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
It could be something fun y'all do together. What's
No.
up, Ethan? Welcome to the stream.
Like the thing, so whenever I run, so I'm pretty sure I have like exercise-induced asthma, but it only happens when I run because basically when I start running, it feels like my body has a panic attack and I can't breathe and I can't get myself to stop like hyperventilating. And I don't really know why because it doesn't happen when I do anything else. It only happens when I run. I don't know. Maybe it's like bad times in high school, like high school gym class. Because I don't know. The whole like being picked last in gym class was like my reality. Like that actually happened to me. I got picked after the special ed kids.
Aww. I would have picked you first, Ray Ray. You and me versus the world.
But yeah, there were some things in gym I was actually pretty good at. Like, I was pretty good at archery. I was pretty good at, I was good at, like, badminton. I was good at, like, floor hockey. But, like,
I won a badminton tournament in 9th grade. It was the highlight of my gym career.
So we had, like, brackets in gym class for badminton, and I won 2 of them.
Yeah, you and me versus the world. We could have been badminton champions of our high school if you had not lived in Wisconsin.
Well, that's because they're special ed and they didn't want to. So, no, it was like, it wasn't that. This was kind of before the whole, like, I don't know, special ed needs to be included in everything. Like, they were, at least in my high school, they were within our classes, but I feel like kids nowadays know a lot better to, like, not exclude them. But when I was in high school, that was still, like, it was pretty separate.
People are jerks.
They weren't necessarily mean. They just, like, they knew that they were not as, essentially, like, not as capable. So they, like, wouldn't pick them because we were in high school and they obviously wanted a good team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I work with kiddos, and not all of them fully understand, but a lot of them know, hey, if this kid's got special needs, like, hey, we gotta treat them a little bit differently because sometimes they just don't, like, understand things. So instead of, like, making fun of them or picking on them or just, you know, they, like, help them through things, or they talk to them, like, in a more positive manner.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. I feel like it's getting taught better, at least maybe by parents or in schools or whatever. So, yeah.
I'm putting Steve Saga fan running behind me. She's bound to help. My slow bro has been doing terrible.
I wish I could have Charizard follow me, just like walking around.
Yeah, that should be a thing. Like, I understand you can't fly inside. Oh, I'm assuming you got your chain on, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. You never told me. You didn't keep me updated, Ray Ray.
Sorry. I got my thing of 32 rat-a-tat-a-tatas. I want to go to bed, but someone is shooting off fireworks. So that's actually been a legit problem in, like, the Twin Cities, like, Minneapolis area. It's been the time between Memorial Day and the 4th of July. And normally, I think they've had an average of, like, 15 complaints per, like, season period. But this year, they've had over 250 noise complaints. Because so many people are shooting off fireworks.
It's not even July 4th yet. What are they doing?
But the thing is, like, in Minnesota, those type of fireworks are illegal. Like, the ones that shoot into the sky, those are illegal to shoot off here. So
Yeah, I think they're illegal to buy in Georgia, but they're legal to shoot off. You just like go to Alabama and buy them.
it's both. You can't do either. They don't have till midnight to shoot them off. Don't they have till midnight to shoot them off? They can't shoot them at all. Unless you have like a license in Minnesota, you can't. So a lot of people just drive across the border to Wisconsin, buy them and shoot them. But usually when they do it, they buy like 2 or 3, and it's like in their backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's because people don't clean them up, and there's a lot of like national forests in Minnesota, which is why they, like, avoid it.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely dangerous. Like I didn't think about it that way, but I'm sure that's the reason why a lot of places don't allow
But
it.
yeah,
They
a
do
lot of
cause
the
fires.
northern half of the state is very foresty. I mean, most of the state is, but like where like the southern part is kind of more prairie. The top part is foresty, and if you're shooting off fireworks, it can cause damage. Plus, it causes shrapnel and pollution, and it's annoying. I mean, yeah, it's cool to shoot off a big loud firework, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
But
super
there's been
fun.
a lot of complaints and a lot of people doing it, like in the big city. The guy that's shooting him off has kind of been an issue with the fireworks for the last 3 nights.
3 nights in a row. Come on, guy.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know what it's like down there, but we're still... I mean, we're opening up, but we're still pretty limited access with a lot of things.
Yeah, see, here, at least, like, where I live, everyone's acting like nothing's going on. Like, everybody is doing anything they want to do, basically. Like, everything's open. But I think Georgia had the worst day, period, like, yesterday, as far as the number of cases, like, compared to anything we had. So, like, we're definitely not over everything. We're just pretending like we're over everything.
Yeah, that's why, like, the European Union is not letting U.S. travelers into their countries for a while.
Yeah, they shouldn't. The U.S. I mean, they're more like U.S. people than anywhere else.
Yeah, because, like, I know there's some things that are still closed for us, like, or not closed, but, like, they're slowly opening. Like, gyms and stuff, not all of them are open yet. And, like, some restaurants, not all of them are open yet.
Yeah,
So-
like, the only place I can think of in town that's not open is there's Steak and Shake's not open, but that's because it was closed for so long that it, like, shut down. Like, they ran out of money. Like,
Aw.
everything else I think is open in my town, just about. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's 1 or 2 things that aren't, but, like, I got my haircut the other day, and, like, nobody was wearing a mask in there.
Yeah, I know with
know.
haircuts with here, so basically what you have to do is you make an appointment online, you have to wait in your car until they call you, you have to wear a mask, you have to have your hair clean and dried, they don't shampoo it for you, they don't dry it for you, there's no blow dryer, like, if you want your hair cut, you go in, cut it, and then you leave. They won't style it for you or anything. So, yeah. I don't know. I bought one of those, like, clippers
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
do.
because you have an undercut, right?
Yeah,
You have
it's all
part of your
short
face.
underneath, and I'm growing this part out just a little bit. I kind of have like a plan with it,
Mhm.
so I don't need to cut it anytime soon. That's what we do here, except the hair thing. We have the option to have our hair washed at the place. I mean, yeah. I guess I don't know. I don't know if every place is different, but the only places I've seen are what people have been talking about. That's the case. You just have to have your hair ready to go, and you just get in, get out.
Oh, Steve Soccer Fan is so excited to be in the whatever this place is called, the power plant. She just freaked out that there was electricity on the side of the wall. I thought she found an item. She was like, nope, I just really like electricity.
Really? That's adorable. It's just because it is a Jolteon.
Yeah. But I really need a blue ball.
I'd be
Come on.
fine. I'd be all right with shiny anything. Like,
Yeah.
I know where we're looking for something specific, but I feel like I'd be all right with shiny anything in this route,
Yeah.
because like this route, like, I don't know, all the Pokemon here are pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have any of them other than obviously Chansey. So like, I'd be cool with it, but I really want a Voltorb. I I think shiny Voltorb's cool.
When I got my hair cut, I washed my hair before we went, so I guess I made the hair cutter's job a bit easier. Because I know they won't blow dry it, because the blow dryers blow the air around. And that kind of defeats the purpose. If they're just blowing air around. But when I got my tattoo, I had to wear a mask, and I had to sign this, like, a big waiver, basically saying if I get it, I can't sue them for it. Because obviously it's like a non-necessity thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like my choice to do it.
Yeah, tattoos are totally a necessity.
Well, that's what some people think. But yeah, I had to be like, yeah, I won't sue you if I get it.
Oh, she blow dried your hair? Rainbow Quest Steve Saga fan. No.
I mean, it's not that big. I don't know. I think that's just why it's just like an extra precaution. I don't know. Or just try to go with the flow. I'm kind of over stressing about it. I mean, I stress a little bit about what's going to happen in the fall, but I know I have no control over it, and there are other people who get paid to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of go with it. I've gone past the point where I'm gonna be worried about it.
Yeah, whatever's gonna happen will happen.
I'm just gonna follow the guidelines provided by our CDC because they know best, and I'm just gonna go with it. Listen to the experts and try to have a good day. I like the color of this hat that I'm wearing. It's like the Team Rocket one because it's like the color of Jessie's hair. So it's like magenta pink color.
Yeah, I'm wearing Umbreon's outfit right now. Maybe I should put in Jolteon's outfit since I'm running around with Jolteon.
That's what my hair. So when I have like a pink dye and then I have a pink coloring conditioner. The dye makes my hair that color, like that magenta pink, and then my conditioner is more of like a hot pink. But I'm slowly running out of my color, and then I will move on to the next color once I am all out of pink. Sorry, what?
I'm just looking at Jolteon's pants.
Oh, that's so cute.
I wanna start wearing pants with lightning bolts on them.
I was hoping you were just gonna end it there. I need to start wearing pants.
No, I wear pants most of the time while I'm streaming.
I mean, I'm not wearing pants, but I'm wearing a dress. So
I don't want to hear about that, Ray.
I'm wearing a dress, and I don't need to wear pants when I'm wearing a dress. Because I don't know, Hey, I got another subscriber. I can't even read what that fully says. What does that say? Charity.
Charity Quackshnick.
Yeah.
Is that who it is? Yeah.
Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it.
What up, Charity? How you doing? I don't see her in the chat yet. Oh yeah, there it is. Charity Quackshnick. Just saw it on this screen. I don't remember if I have my alert box over my face in case I get any subs today. I might.
Hello, and you're welcome. Welcome in. We're trying to shunt some shiny Voltorb. So,
How are you doing today? I haven't seen you since this afternoon. It's been so long.
Goodness, I'm so tired. The one thing that's good about working so much and like what I do, I like walk a lot at my job because I walk between the classrooms or like the spaces where we put our children. So I get a lot of steps in, and I'm always very tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was at Target. Like, I was just getting like 16 to 18,000 steps a day, and I was like, oh yeah.
I haven't been wearing my watch lately because I want to avoid having that nice thick watch tan line.
Yeah.
So I don't wear my watch, so I don't know how many steps I get. Sometimes I do. On cloudy days, I do.
Yeah, because you always spend at least some time outside, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't you know?
So we have for now, we have a gym space, we have a studio space, we have a kind of conference room area where you can hang out, and then we have like a multi-purpose room, plus outside. That's the space that I work with. But once like the YMCA opens, it'll change. Ah. But I'm happy about it because we'll be able to go swimming. I'll be able to take the kiddos going swimming. So that gives them another thing to do so they won't get bored. Because that's kind of like our really big concern. It's like, hey, they're still having fun now, but what happens at the end of the July and August when, you know, they've been here for 2 months and they're sick and tired of going to the same park and going and doing the same things. Oh.
Who could ever
These
get tired of
Kleenexes
doing
are
the same
literally
thing?
like stuck together. I'm trying to pull them apart and it's almost like they're glued together. So it's like one long Kleenex.
That's weird.
That's a Magnemite.
A shiny Magnemite?
No, just a regular Magnemite. It ran into me.
Because
I need to blow my nose.
So excited that I've seen lots of Magnemites. One of my friends was shiny hunting Cubone one time, and Kangaskhan's kept popping up, and he was like every time freaking out about the Kangaskhan. He's like, I don't have one of these yet. I was like, and he was like, dude, either catch it or don't. Like, quit freaking out about it. Because it's like it's supposedly a rare encounter, but it's really not. It's pretty common in there.
Well, I bet Chansey's a rare encounter in this route. I bet that's what their rare encounter is.
Yeah, I haven't seen them like that often. But yeah, they're basically every route. I think they're like a 2 or 3% chance after you have a chain going.
It's the rare encounter. But once you get the chain, it's really easy to get those rare encounters. It's just, you'll see 1 on your screen and not like 6. That's just what their rare encounter is.
Yeah, my
Electrode.
Voltorb chain, I'm seeing a whole lot more Coughings than Voltorbs.
We got a good, I'm going to say we got a good 40 minutes until something's going to show up because that's how our luck works. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes in. It happened both times.
Hope
I
we
think.
get something. I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 11:40, so we're an hour and 40 minutes in.
10:40.
No, 11:40.
I mean, I did wake up at 7.
You make me yawn every time.
I did wake up at 7, so.
I woke up at like 10:30.
Oof. I can't even sleep in to 9. Like, I wake up and it's like, sometimes if I wake up and it's like 8:30, I'm like, oh my god, why'd I sleep in so late?
Yeah, I mean, the first couple weeks of all this, I was, still going to bed, 10 o'clock and waking up at 8, but, I've gotten really used to being a bad sleep schedule. But I don't know why I'm sleepy right now. I did do a stream earlier, so I might just because I double streamed. I mean,
I also worked 9 hours a day, so.
Yeah, again, I'm very lazy. I have no right to be sleepy. That doesn't mean I'm not, but I have no right.
You have no right to be tired. I'm still shining a shiny rock ruff.
Ooh, that's fun. We're gonna make everybody watching start yawning too.
It's
also,
like,
guys, only 2 likes away from our drawing, so
hey.
you guys gotta go ahead and give us that like, smash that like button.
Smash it.
That's the smash sound. Okay, I got 4 red balls on my screen right now.
Oh my gosh, just so many.
I just don't want any of them.
I like when you run around on the metal. It sounds like metal.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
I don't know. It's those little things in games that I think it's just like, it just makes it. In Animal Crossing, or something, like the different types of shoes make different noises on the different surfaces. So, Like, if you've got something with heels, it'll make more of a clicking sound. Or if you've got, like, boots. Or if you've got bare feet and you're running on, like, stone, you get the bare feet sound. Like the little slap.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah. Again, I obviously have not played Animal Crossing. That just sounds like fun. Again, I'm with you. I like the little small details like that. Like that you could easily not add, but you choose to. Okay, I think I'm really going to bed. It's almost 11 where I'm at. They stopped shooting them off. Oh, God. I'm glad they stopped shooting them off. Rainbow Quest Steve Saga fan.
Yeah, Steve and I are in the same time zone. I mean, that literally could... That's a big area, but hey.
He lives in Texas. I'm sure of it.
It's very likely.
Unless it's not true, because I don't know.
But I mean, there's also... I'm trying to think of everything that's in this time zone. Obviously, it's Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas,
Alabama,
Texas, and then it's North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and then still Texas, because Texas is large. I guess I don't know when the time zone changes, like in the west direction.
Oh yeah, like what turns into mountain time zone? Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I know Illinois is in the central. So then it must be directly down, so direct... Huh?
The states that are in the central time zone are as follows. North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Texas, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and part of Tennessee.
Alright.
And part of Kentucky.
Alabama.
I probably could have figured that out. I don't know. I feel like I'm really good at remembering maps. Like, it's really easy for me.
See, but you'd still be wrong.
Why?
Because not all of North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska are in central time zone.
I think Indiana is in central time zone sometimes.
It's not cut off by
and
state.
sometimes not.
Yeah.
I think Indiana doesn't do daylight savings time. I think that's true.
I don't know about Indiana.
So,
I think well, I don't know. I think Arizona might be the same thing. The states that don't do daylight savings. There's a
So yeah,
couple
like
of them.
sometimes they're in central, sometimes they're in, something else.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that don't.
I used to go to Indiana a lot,
Hmm?
and again, I know it at least sometimes is central.
Yeah, the whole world does not do it.
Daylight saving time isn't real. It's not real.
Well, Arizona is one. That's what Loki says.
Arizona is one. Thanks, Loki.
Because do you know why daylight savings was created?
Has to do with farming.
Yes.
Probably.
It's just basically so farmers have more daylight to do their stuff. But I mean, in retrospect, it doesn't really matter because you still get the same amount of daylight no matter what the time of the clock. But
Yeah, I mean that's like farmers are the reason why we do a lot of things. Like that's why we have like summer vacation is because of farmers.
yeah.
Like that was when they had to do most of the planting, I think.
Well,
So
that's
they're
what,
like-
because it started in like the spring and then it would go through the summer. That's because then that's like where the maintenance is too. Because like there's obviously plowing and planting and weeding and watering and harvesting and. But like harvesting doesn't happen until late fall. 8 Badge Bros raid. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Bad Brothers!
There's a Pokemon Pop-Tart in here.
What's up,
I wonder what
Bad
flavor it
Brothers?
is.
Pokemon
8 Badge
Pop-Tart?
Bros
What
is
up,
here.
8
Silver
Badge Bros?
Eagle is here.
Oh, my Pop-Tart.
Pokemon Pop-Tart. Welcome in all y'all. I'm Calico Fox Gaming. Rachel, that's Joey. Or wrong direction. That's Joey.
Youngster Joey.
We're hanging out. We're trying to find a shiny Voltorb. We're both kind of tired, so who knows? Who knows how this stream will end?
Hey, Bad Hype. Hey, 8 Bad Brothers, what are we streaming tonight? I love me some 8 Bad Brothers.
Yeah.
Was Kenzie playing more yellow?
I can't hear you, hon. What do you say?
I said, you do realize that if you keep going until you guys find it, you could be up until like 3 a.m.
I know. I feel like we'll have a limit. I feel like if we don't find anything in 3 hours, we'll just be like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Or
that.
maybe even
But I
less
feel like
than that.
We're bound to get a shiny.
Yeah,
Maybe
something.
not the blue one, But maybe we're bound to get something. I feel like within the next hour.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is obviously possible not to. Kenzie was streaming more yellow version. This time buzzed. Ooh, sounds like fun. How far did she get tonight? Okay, I know she went through Rock Tunnel last time. Did she do the Silpho stuff drunk? Or not Silpho, the Rocket Game Corner.
Travis!
Checking in.
Welcome in. How's it going?
They made it to Fuchsia City. Oh, that's awesome. She's so talented.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Tell Travis to use his command.
Colton's telling me to tell Travis to use his command. There we go. Long day. I feel that. I just had a long week.
Support, sub, and like. Oh, thank you for subscribing to Calico 5 Gaming.
Hey, awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love.
Also, we hit 21 likes. You know what that means?
It is drawing time. Hold on, let me get out of the building. Because
Yes.
I don't want to like accidentally like run into something and have it run away.
Okay, so we're actually gonna draw Voltorb.
Sure.
I feel like that's a little too easy.
I don't know. Then what should we draw?
Well, I've already started with my Voltorb. I'm gonna draw it so well.
Alright. Alright, gotta put my legs on the floor. My leg's just sitting up on my desk because it's comfortable.
It's a really bad circle. I'm gonna try again.
I'll even draw it in a blue marker.
Blue marker.
Oh, smart. I have a blue marker as well. I gotta draw my circle
Boom
first.
whacker?
Boom whacker.
Boom whacker. Indeed. The boomiest
That's an
of
okay circle.
whackers.
Alright, so for those who don't really know what's going on, at 20 likes I have this thing now that I draw something when I hit 20 likes. And since we are shiny hunting Voltorb, today we are drawing Voltorb. Joey's just kind of going with it. He's just going with the flow.
This one's so good at drawing. Yeah, Ray does this all the time. I do it whenever I want to copy Ray. I'm really bad at drawing circles. Are you ready to see mine?
Sure, I got mine. Here, hold on, I'm gonna do one more thing on mine. Alright, I may. Alright. Hey, I didn't color mine in.
Oh, I did.
There's mine. He's
Stop
got a
copying
shim.
Ray, you schmuck of a man.
Alright, I'll color mine in.
Mine's so good. Okay. I'm going back. I'm gonna win this thing. We just had to draw first. That's why we hadn't found the shiny yet. We were waiting for 20 likes, and we're gonna get the shiny now, like right away.
There. Do you like it?
It's absolutely wonderful. The best blue Voltorb we've ever seen.
With our luck, it might be the only one.
Oh, don't say that.
I said our luck, not your luck. I just feel like I'm just not having good luck considering the fact I had a streak and lost it 3 times.
Yeah, it's fine. This is our chance. This is our moment.
It's our time to shine.
Travis is a smuck and he wanted to command. Oh man, I just ran into a Chansey. Chansey. Hashtag blame Colton. That's always a good idea. I always blame Colton. Has Colton worn his Haxorus merch yet?
He wears it literally every time he streams.
Really?
Or records anything. He always wears it. Get out of my way, Chansey and Weezing. They're literally in the doorway.
You can't beat him? Hack him.
Chansey and Weezing are in the doorway. Unless you were asking about your merch. And I just said, because Joey asked if you have worn your merch yet. And I said he literally wears it every time he's on camera.
Yep.
I mean, I would. If I had merch that section.
Straight.
I drew the merch. That's about all. I didn't buy one of his shirts because I was going to wait and then buy one of the other ones. So we have one of each shirt. And we could both wear it. I don't know. I'm a big person. I don't like buying multiples of things. I don't know. It's clutter. So in my mind, having two of the same shirt kind of defeats the purpose. I'll just wear his shirt because we fit to the same size shirt. So
yeah, y'all should both wear it anytime anyone streams.
we just sit. We're in the same shirt.
Yeah, Loki is very excited about this other shirt.
Basically,
What other
the
shirt?
other shirt would just say like Absolute Zoroark on it, and like the text that I created for him. He's got like a fancy logo text thing, or it'll say like AZ.
Arizona. He used to get really mad when people would call him Arizona. When I say people, I mean me. When I would call him Arizona.
Call who Arizona?
Absolute Zora.
Oh, AZ. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
a
he would come into
meme
streams and
back in
people
the
would type AZ, so I would call him Arizona.
Nice.
And he
That's
didn't
funny.
like it.
Factoring my good old yesteryears.
Your good old yesteryears.
Yeah, back in the
Back
day.
when Ryan and Joey were on the rise together.
Yeah, and then Colton left me behind.
Well, didn't you take a break too? Like you both took a
Yeah.
break?
Yeah, I think our break honestly started right around the same time.
Past
And then I just happened to come back a little bit sooner.
Yeah, because he took a break, it was like the beginning of June. It was like right at
that
the
was
end of
about
May.
1 month. Yeah, I moved at the end of March, and then or maybe the end of April. I moved at one of those points, and then about a month later, I was done. Basically, it wasn't the same after I moved. I just didn't do it as much.
Yeah, because Colton, it's kind of when his life changed, like drastically, is when he stopped. Because he had a bunch of like recorded stuff that it was able to upload for a little bit. But then he didn't come back. Well, he's had like 2 streams in like January, but didn't fully come back until like March.
Just saying, I'm all electric out. I should only see electric Pokemon. I have a Jolteon. I'm wearing electric clothes. My Eevee's wearing electric clothes. Why am I?
All you need is like a balloon to rub it on your head.
Yeah, get some static electricity. You're right. You're right.
When is the Colton versus Joey cage luck? I don't know.
Travis, he and I had talked about doing something in black and white, I think, and then it just never.
I
did it.
started the art for it, actually. I didn't get very far, but I had like my idea, and I like put it on Photoshop.
Colton chose to stream with Mikey instead. He just likes him better than me.
If it makes it feel, if it makes you feel anybody, you're the only other person I stream with. I haven't even streamed with Colton yet, mostly just because we can't. But
Thanks, Ray Rat.
I don't know. I don't even know if anyone would like want to. Like I probably maybe, but I don't know. I'm weird about it. I'm weird about asking. So I just wait until someone brings it up. I'm like, yeah, or it just comes up in conversation.
You should just at everybody. No, don't do that.
Rachel, Mama Cat.
You only stream with one other person, and you chose Joey. Yeah, I know that's a terrible idea. A bad purpose.
Nobody else was that excited to stream with me, so Joey is the best bean.
Yeah, I'm like Ray Ray's biggest fan.
I don't know. I want someone who would be just as interested in it. I don't want to like be the only one interested in it and have the other person just be like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Again, there are some people that like keep on DMing me that I don't even know. And they're like, "Hey, do you want to collab?" I'm like, "Dude, I genuinely don't know who you are." Like, I hate that people do that kind of stuff. Kinsey and Ray. Ooh, that sounds great.
You know what? I'd be down for whatever. The only thing I have planned on my agenda is a maybe moon sleep block in July. Or maybe the beginning of August, who knows.
Oh, so the moon would be a sleep block. Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember now. You showed me the art. It wouldn't just be get through.
Maybe when I hit 250, I'll like release it. Be like,
you're
hey.
only 14 subs away. Oh wait, you might be less than that. I don't know if it updated. Oh yeah, you're 12 subs away. You're at 238.
12 subs away, and then I'll release when I'm doing a sleep block. I have the art for it already, so I already got that step done. That's the step that sometimes takes the longest, is like just getting the art for it.
Yeah, we gotta get 8 Badge Brothers to rename their channel name just 8 Badge Gaming, because Kinsey should be making all the content. The brothers aren't near as cool as she is.
I'd be honored to stream with you. Hey. Pick a time, pick a place. I usually can't stream until after 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock, Central Standard Time, because I'm working full time. And this is the weekends. I have every weekend off.
Everybody's working. Yeah, she works pretty late too, and she's in Idaho, so it's even like.
It's 9 o'clock for them, or almost 10 o'clock. It's 11. Nope, it's 11 o'clock now. So I think it's 11. I don't know. I guess I don't know if like Idaho is split up, because I know California and like where low key is at is 2 time zones away from me.
Yeah.
They're in Mountain Time, so they should be 1 hour earlier than me. 2 hours earlier than you.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 o'clock here. So yeah, 1 hour. Because for low key, it's 9 o'clock. Ah! I hate it when things spawn right in front of me. No, it's just things spawn right in front of me. I'd have a little more of an enthusiastic if I found something. I'm tired, but I'm not that tired. I was just walking.
I found a shiny Zubat earlier today, and
I saw that.
I was like so unenthusiastic. I was just like, do I even really want this? But I was ready to end my stream, so I was just like, yes, fine. I'll
Yeah,
this.
Travis is in Texas. I know that.
All my exes live in Texas.
I don't even know where half of my exes live, because I've just not cared.
Yeah, that's not true. I just always say that. I think it's like a song. Every time I hear the word Texas, that's what pops in my head. I don't know why. Like, I don't even listen to like country music. Yo, Charity, it's like we're soul linked. Hey, it is.
I know I had one ex that got arrested. I don't know where he's living now, unless he's in prison. I don't know. I have one ex who he moved to Mankato when I was living in Mankato. Luckily, I only like saw him via passing, and I never had to like interact with him. He did try to message me though, and I'm like, go away, please.
Like, nah, I'm spoken for. Press B to run away.
And I don't know if he's still there. Then I have one ex who maybe is in the same town he grew up. I honestly don't know. He blocked me for the longest time and just recently unblocked me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It was probably like a no hard feelings. I don't care. And then
I feel like I need to fill off my Voltorb again.
you getting the good vibes. You showed the Voltorb. Maybe you'll get it. And then I have another one who I think is still living in the place where I was before I moved. I don't know. He blocked me, and I'm still blocked on Facebook. But he didn't block me on like anything else though. But he also is not very active on social media. I can't properly stalk him.
I'm not like, I haven't dated that many people, so maybe I'm just different.
That's about it. Like the 4 that I named is about it.
Yeah, but I've never actively been like, oh, I need to block this person. But I guess that's just me.
I don't think I've ever legitly blocked anybody, because usually I've had it where I've almost done it, but I've never had it where it was bad enough that they didn't go away after like a week. It didn't stop. Like I don't know, I've been like physically threatened by an ex before. Like he like threatened to hurt me, and I like threatened to call the cops on him, and then he kind of like
people suck.
I don't know. He did that didn't last for super long.
Pokemon Pop-Tart, no need to apologize at all. You've been hanging out for a long time.
Yeah, go to bed. Bed is
Ray
important.
does as well.
I value sleep. I value sleep, and I value food. So like when college kids are sitting here like, I don't get sleep and I don't eat, I'm like, well, you just don't have your values in the right place, because I always eat and I always sleep. Not like all the time, but that's the things I make sure I get.
Yeah.
I also like how you call him Toaster Strudel.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. I love it.
One of my favorite moments in like my teen years is I tweeted at Toaster Strudel and they tweeted back at me.
Really? That is exciting.
I think it was like I tweeted like it was like breakfast of a champion # Toaster Strudel, and then they tweeted back and they're like Toaster Strudel for the win, or whatever. It was like super simple, but it was pretty cool. Especially like 13-year-old me with like a brand new Twitter. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, Bojangles tweeted at me one time, and it was similar, like nothingness, but I loved it just the same. I used to love Bojangles when I was in college, and I went there and I tweeted it. I was like, it's Bo time, because that's like their hashtag or whatever. And they responded like, oh man, looks like you're having a great lunch. And I was like, yeah, I am having a great lunch. Thanks for saying that.
Even though they have like probably a team of people that manage their social media, so it was probably just some random like grunt just doing their job.
Doesn't matter. I still loved it.
It was still just one of those things that you're like, hey. I took a 2-hour nap and I'm still tired. That's a mood. Did you know? Pop-Tart tweets us all the time, but we've never heard from Toaster Strudel. I followed you on Twitter, Calico. Hey, thanks.
Follow her on Calico Fox Art too,
channel
because she posts all sorts of art stuff.
I don't post things very often on there. I know I should. I just don't.
You should. You could you could post all your little doodles you do if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I know. And I've got just a bunch of stuff I could. I just don't think about it. I'm not an active social media person. Like I go on it, but I never post things. I don't post things on Facebook rarely. I barely post things on Instagram.
Yeah,
like,
I never post things on Facebook.
If I post,
I do tweet a lot.
Good night, Pop-Tart. If I post things on Facebook, it's like checking into like a location. Like when Colton and I went out to eat for the first time. During all this, I tweeted. I was like, "Hey, it's our first time eating out," or "Hey, I'm traveling. This is where I am." There's also the peace of mind in the back of my head that if I share out where I am, if I disappear suddenly, at least people kind of know where my whereabouts are.
I guess that makes
I don't know. My parents have made me kind of paranoid when it comes to stuff like that. They just kind of, I don't know. They're like, just make sure somebody knows where you are when you go places. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I used to be really bad about not telling people when I was going out of town. Like, I told people I was with, obviously. But, like, I remember I was in college one time, and I went to Arkansas for the weekend, which is, like, 8 hours away from when I went to school. And, like, I tweeted out, like, a picture of me in a coffee shop or whatever, because I was that guy. And my sister commented, was like, wait, are you in Arkansas? And I was like, yeah, am I not supposed to be? And she's like, well, you didn't tell anybody. I was like, I mean, I didn't know I had to tell my mother when I wanted to leave the state.
Yeah.
But apparently that's a good idea.
Did you get your name from used to be Foxy Gaming? No. Calico Fox Gaming is what I started as. It's something that I created up. As you can see to my lovely picture right here, Calico Fox came from my two lovely animals. I've got more than two, but I've got Calico, my cat, and Fox is my dog. She looks like a fox, so that's where my name came from.
But I don't know why you don't have your axolotl in your name anywhere.
I just feel like that'd be a lot. I feel people would look at the word and be like, what is that? Most people don't know what an axolotl is anyway.
Well, they should. They're cool.
It's a mudkip.
Mudkip.
Well, in the Pokemon community, I could be like, it's a real life mudkip, and they'd be like, ah. Yeah, or Travis is like, at least you post your live streams. And I'm like, yeah, I do that. I will tweet out my live streams. But I don't, like, I don't know. I just don't post things. I'm just not a person who just, like, shares what I do. I post pictures. Mostly just because, like, I don't know, my mom likes to see it.
Yeah. There's a girl I used to know named Foxy. I don't know if it's the same Foxy you're talking about, Eevee Brothers. But her profile picture used to be an Alolan Vulpix. But I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if it's the same person. But yeah, I don't do anything on Facebook, and then my mom doesn't follow me on Twitter. So I guess my mother, if I didn't live close enough to her to actually see her, would know nothing about my life.
I think my mom has an Instagram, but I don't think I follow her back. I don't know.
You don't follow your own mother.
She follows me, but I also don't. My Instagram isn't private because I don't post anything on Instagram that I would be like. I don't know. Like, I don't post selfies rarely. I mean, if I wanted likes, I know I should, because selfies get more likes anyway. Usually.
Well, yeah, when you're as beautiful as you are, Ray Ray.
Well, just in general, I feel like if you're scrolling, you're more likely gonna like a picture that's like a selfie or like something happening than like a travel picture. Because sometimes I feel like travel pictures are like, at least for me, they're like the big like company pages. I just don't think to like them.
Yeah, I don't really do Instagram, but
I like Instagram.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't have the Instagram mentality, knowing what I do and don't like.
If you get Instagram, I will send you things.
I have an Instagram. I just don't use it.
I like, because like, well, like with Facebook, like if people tag you in memes, it's the same thing as Instagram. I send things to Colton like frequently, but he never checks it. I sent him something today, and I don't think he ever looked at it. Did you look at it, honey?
Instagram. Videos Joey. I don't know if that's my Instagram. Look for me.
The thing I sent you today on Instagram?
Yes.
What was it?
Bird meme?
Yeah. It was a bird meme.
Travis Stacy, why would you talk to your friends on Facebook when you can talk to me on Twitter? Have any YouTube people ever tried to find you on Facebook and send you friend requests?
I don't think anybody knows my last name. The only people who know my last name are the people who have like done art. Because they obviously see like my PayPal and my email.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because when you donate to you, does it go to Calico Fox Gaming? Or does it go to your actual first last name?
I think my account is Calico Fox Gaming.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, because when people donate to me, it's my actual first and last name. And my last name is very, very rare. So it's very easy to find me on Facebook. And there have been plenty of people send me friend requests, and I do not accept any of them. Like, even people I really like, I'm just like, no, I don't want you to know my Facebook. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter, but, like, again, like, people I've done collabs with sent me Facebook friend requests, and I'm like, no, I'm okay, thanks, though.
Would you add me on Facebook? Are we good enough friends?
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't, I'm sorry. So, like, my thing is, I don't want anything on my Facebook that has anything to do with YouTube, because, like, my boss is my Facebook friend, and like people that I work with are Facebook friends, and like I don't want any of them to know I have YouTube stuff.
Like nobody at your job knows.
No, and like my mother doesn't even know. So like
my mom knows, she just doesn't understand.
Yeah, it would just be weird.
I don't hide it that I do it at my job, but I mean I work with kids. I will bring it up that I do stream. But I don't know. I feel like because I work with kids, the staff, they're like, I don't know. Because, like, I feel like when you say, I play Pokemon on YouTube, you think it's like a childish thing. And then we work with kids, so it's like, it's kind of like a weird mentality, so I usually don't say it. Or like when my kids ask me what my YouTube name is, I usually don't tell them. I'll tell them I stream, but I'm like, I won't tell you what it is. I don't want you in my chat.
Yeah, and see, you're at least pretty PG, so you could, like, I'm not. And I had a whole series with Jonas where, like, we were losing weight and like, getting muscle, and I was shirtless the whole series, and I'm like, I don't want my YouTube, my, like, students to find that. That'd be so awkward.
One day it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, it might, but, I mean, obviously I'm still small enough now that it's fine.
I don't know, I feel like I'm just, like, a not very vulgar language person anyway. Like, every once in a while I'll say something, but I feel like because I at my job, I have to protect my language so much. It's so easy for me to like say something like "aw fudge," or like I'll say like shiitake mushrooms. Like I say those
Hey,
a
Badge
lot.
Brothers, you're right. Joey is my last name. My first name is Youngster. My last name is Joey.
But
It,
yeah, it's like a habit, and it's just so easy for me to do because I'm so used to it that it's just what I say.
oh, your Switch got messed up, Michaela? That does not sound good at all.
My Switch got stolen,
Really?
but then I found it.
Oh, that's good.
So when I did like drum corps, somebody stole my Switch, and then somebody else found it, like when we were like switching sites. So I was able to get it back, but yeah, someone like straight up stole it or
That
attempted to
sucks.
steal it.
People are jerks.
Yeah, I mean, I was the average. So the age group was like 14 to 21. That was like the ages, 14 to 22,
Oh, I didn't
and
know you
most
could
of
do
them
that
were
young.
younger than me. I was 21 at the time when I did it.
Mhm. I didn't realize you could do drum corps at 14.
There's no bottom age gap, but I mean, the more advanced stuff is like, it's just, it's very hard on your body. Like the more, like with the world class cores, it's a lot harder to do. And it's just like, if your bot, I don't know, it's just something you just might not physically be able to do something like that. That's why they don't. Plus, I don't know, they try to give the older, not always, but like the older ones get more of a chance because like the younger kids, they have so many more years to attempt to do it as opposed to like if somebody was older, they may not, because there's an age out. After you age out, you don't want to do it anymore. I've noticed I have no problem with being PG when I'm streaming with Kenzie, but the second I go to record Jake, I'm using F-bombs like they're commas.
That's because Jake uses them all the time, right?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Like I feel like maybe if I'd get bigger, I'd use them more. But like I said, I'm just so used to comfortably being able to say something else.
Yeah, I used to be pretty PG until I came back in January. Like I wasn't like perfect. Like I still got pissed off every now and then. But like
I
most
feel like
of the
if
time,
I start
was
playing
pretty good.
rage games, there's gonna be things. I don't know. I think it'd be really fun to play just like those stupid rage games that some of the big people play. I also just really like ridiculous games. Like games that are supposed to be like weird and not make any sense.
I rage enough in games like Mario Kart. I can't play a game that's meant to make you rage. Yeah, we still haven't gotten it. I thought for sure we would have gotten it by now.
Or at least gotten something. Like I'm surprised neither of us have seen any shiny. Rage game, please. Something, or like, I don't know, or like the game Getting Over It. Or the game like I Am Bread. Or like the Hand Simulator. I don't know. I watch a lot. I watch mostly like Markiplier and like Jacksepticeye, so I think of like what they play. I just think it'd be fun. Or we just get like a bunch of people together, we just all play it at the same time.
Like that dating dog game thing.
Yeah, well that's a single player game, but those like multiplayer games, I just feel like, or like the Golf with Friends.
Yes, play some golf with friends.
You can play Golf with Friends.
What is golf with friends? Is it just
It's
what it sounds like?
yeah, it's like a golfing game, but some of the levels are kind of ridiculous. Like they're weirdly hard and they don't make any sense. But it's all.
And you can use like the different shapes.
Yeah, and you can play with different shapes. So instead of like a round ball, you can play with like a cube ball, or like a cylinder ball, or like a pyramid ball. Like it's just like weird things to make it more fun and hard. But just imagine if you get like 4 people together. It might be easier to do like a recording series.
Kyrie, stop.
Might be easier to do like a recording series with that, but I don't know. I just feel like it'd be fun because then you could just play. Because that's like what they do. They just record and then they just post the best moments out of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them they stream it on Twitch and then download it, edit it, and then post it to YouTube.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, and that's like what all those like Pokemon challenge videos are. They're that exactly. They stream them on Twitch and then they edit it like a 12 hours of streaming into like 10 minutes.
Have you guys played Until Dawn?
I have not.
Mm-mm.
That's a horror game, isn't it?
I don't know how well I do with horror games because I don't even really like scary movies.
I did a horror game a couple times, and then I realized the only part that people liked was when I got scared. So I literally just did like a jump scare compilation thing where I streamed for like 20 minutes and watched like 50 jump scares, and then I just played Pokemon after that.
Yeah. I liked the
that was-
dog dating game. I did too, Loki. It's so cute. I love it. I'm excited for when the game comes out. I'll probably just do a recording series. I don't know. It'd probably be better. But considering the fact there's only an hour and a half of gameplay with the demo, I was thinking, I could stream it.
So you streamed as much as you could then?
I
Like, you
streamed
put
the
full
whole
hour
thing.
and a half?
The whole demo.
Freaking incredible horror game. It's basically a horror movie that you control the outcome of. But I get scared easily, Kenzie / Tyler. I like to pretend like it's always Kenzie. I like her much better than Tyler and Jake.
Is there 3 of them?
Well, they're the 2 brothers that aren't actually brothers. That's Tyler and Jake. And then Kenzie is Tyler's, I don't think they're fiance. I think they're just dating, but they live together. And they're, quote, basically married.
Nice.
And then Kenzie is also their editor. So Kenzie was doing the stream tonight that they rated us. She was playing Yellow.
Nice.
But Tyler, like, while Kenzie streams, like, kind of helps her along and also
Yeah.
just hangs out with her because they live together.
I was just kind of lurking. I don't know. So there's maybe 5 videos out there total of the demo gameplay. So that's kind of why I wanted to do it like a video, but I'll just do the regular game as a video series because I don't know. I just in my mind I expected it to be bigger because it was really easy for me to find, and I just feel like that type of game. I mean, if it's an unadvertised indie game, I suppose why it's not super popular, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like those type of games are popular enough that, and like,
Yeah, and it's cool
somebody
that
was
you were playing a game that not a whole lot of people played anyway.
yeah.
But again, you'll hit your big break in no time. We just got to get you more subs and cult. That's the goal.
I just have to get back. I just have to understand what I want to do because I feel like right now I'm sitting here where my focus right now is at work, and I'm just sitting here like I'll stream sometime.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I just sometimes just don't wanna. I'm like, and I know I should just get into it.
I think if you find another series that you're excited about, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
For sure. And also just getting back in the habit of streaming regularly while also working.
Ah! Stupid Chansey. Why do you gotta spawn in front of my face?
They're trying to be a jerk. Again, I've seen plenty of Voltorbs. At this point, one of them was just supposed to be shiny.
Maybe you saw it, but you only saw it on its white side.
Maybe. We're ditching you, Jolteon. You're not helpful. We're bringing Rapidash out. We're gonna ride it. I won't let me ride it.
I was like, you're inside. I don't think that works.
Sometimes it'll let you ride things even when you're inside. Okay, we'll have gold that behind it.
Don't stream anything you wouldn't enjoy. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm struggling. I mean, not necessarily that I don't enjoy playing Pokemon, but I don't know. I don't know which one I'd do next. There's a part of me that's just I don't want to only do randomizers because then I'm gonna get bored of it real quick if I do that.
Yeah.
I also am all sitting here I don't like the idea of Nuzlocke. I don't like sometimes making it harder on myself than I need to.
Yeah, I mean you can find other ways to play that aren't necessarily a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, I'm just if I die, they're still there. I could heal them. It's fine. Everyone just close your eyes and pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah. I mean I definitely had moments like that where I wanted to do that because again you put so much time and effort into a Pokemon and then it dies.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I just wasted the last 6 hours of my life with this thing.
Yeah. That's why when I was playing through Eevee, I didn't do it as a Nuzlocke because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I like the concept of a randomizer. That's fun. But the Nuzlocke, not as much.
You don't have to do randomizer Nuzlocke.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, and you can always just do a Let's Play. There's nothing against her. There's nothing wrong with that.
But look, they were like, there was a Voltorb and an Electrode rolling like in sync with each other. I'm like, oh look,
That's
mama and a baby.
Like they're so linked. Oh, I saw them. Yeah.
When I said that, it reminded me of like my kiddos, because like children have like the like most of them have the mindset when there's like a big one and the little one. It's like a mama and a baby, or like it's a mama and the dad and the baby, just like what they think of.
Yeah.
Whenever they say that, I'm like, well, that's not necessarily true, but you do you.
Yeah. Sometimes things are just bigger.
Or it could be like 2 dads or 2 moms. I don't know.
Yeah, that is true.
As a teacher, I just make everything okay. Well, not everything, but like stuff like that. I'm like, that's okay. Like, boys can wear whatever they want. They can paint their nails and color their hair, and they wear makeup if they want. They do them. We all have a good time. I feel like these lures are lasting less and less time.
I think you're right. I was thinking that literally the same thing. I was like, I feel like I just opened or sprayed this lure, and it's again I had 126 at the beginning, I think. So I think I've sprayed like 26 of these. So
your gameplay doesn't look blurry until you open your pockets, and then when like you're trying to read the text, it gets blurry. Since I'm pulling it off of Discord.
Yeah, Discord's not perfect, but it's okay.
I will get another monitor someday. I need to get my own camera first. I feel like I should do that before I get a monitor.
Yeah.
I mean, Colton and I share. It's not like we're ever gonna do anything at the same time, because because it's in the same room, and both of us are pretty loud, just in general. Like my talking voice is loud enough that I don't feel like I need.
If you move to Colton's mom's house, would you be able to separate y'all's like recording area a little bit more? Or
yeah. I've been kind of thinking about that, like what we do. Oh, Kitsune.
Bless you, Colton.
That's the dog.
Oh, that's the dog sneezing that much?
Yeah.
A lot of sneezes.
Kitsune, you good? She was sleeping and then just started having a sneezing fit. I think she's good now.
Sneezes.
That was adorable.
That was a struggle.
It was a struggle. Alright, she's gonna lay back down. She like set up and she's like, she's cute. But, yeah, Colton's mom's basement's like really long. So maybe like one of us could have one side, one of us could have the other side. I don't know. I haven't fully thought about it too much because it wouldn't be until November.
Oh yeah.
But then we'd be able to at least, do something at the same time, and without getting a lot of like feedback from the other one.
You said if you were to like put your stuff in the bedroom now, like it wouldn't help that much, right?
Oh, it probably would. I mean, Colton gets really loud when he gets excited.
He does. In a good way. And he cries a lot.
He's ignoring me.
I say blame Colton.
But I feel like, I mean, even if I moved into the dining room area, which is like right over there, it would still help. But we're probably 7 feet from each other.
Yeah, that's not very many.
I feel like Colton has a better microphone than me, so I feel like his would be alright. If we both had the same microphone, we might be able to, as long as we don't start shouting or getting really loud, because if we get too loud, then we'd pick it up. But if we just had like regular conversations like this, we might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, and especially if you put like in OBS or whatever, you can put things on the mic to make it so it doesn't like catch up or pick up things that are far away as much.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on it, but I know you can do that.
Or if you have one of those like fuzzy covers, that helps too. The pop guards.
Yeah, and that's good for when you spit a lot when you talk.
If you enunciate. I have one. I have a pop guard. I just don't use it because I bump it a lot. And I feel like when I bump it, it makes I don't know. I don't ever remember to listen back to it after I'm done. To, like, see if it makes a big difference when I bump it. Like, if I... Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I'm, like, tapping on my mic arm. And I would bump my pop guard because it sticks out from my mic arm. I don't know, and I felt like it was just an extra distraction that I don't need. Because, I mean, I don't really get that close to my mic, because...
Yeah.
My mic's not the most amazing, but it's still, like, one of the top 10 rated for streaming, so... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Ah!
That's what I always wanted.
I accidentally clicked no, I don't want to put on another lure.
Yeah, I do that all the time. There have been many times when I'm shiny hunting, I like have to go back and check, like, oh wait, do I have a lure on right now? I try to do that periodically, and just in general, just in case. Because earlier I thought I had one on, and I was like, where are all the Voltorbs? And I just didn't have a lure. Again, I've seen plenty of Voltorbs. I don't know why none of them have been blue.
Maybe next we'll do something easy, like a Butterfree or Beedrill.
Yeah,
so like it would be like
a pretty shiny.
Beedrill's
like,
green.
It's got a little pink on it.
Yeah, Beedrill's like lime green.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll Weedle
just something easy.
Weedle
just do like
Caterpie
or Weedle.
Yeah, we could probably get them both.
Yeah, I don't know. That was actually something that I was thinking for today, but I just remembered I was like, he did mention Voltorb, so we'll try it.
Guys, it's her fault. I specifically said anything you want. I was literally like setting up my stream when I saw that you had tweeted me back about those pictures. I think my stream had already started when I took those 3 pictures. That was why none of them were great.
That's fine. They work. I just like I don't know if you remember what our thumbnail looks like, but how the angle of how your hand was. Your hand looks gigantic compared to mine.
Yeah, I got a big hand.
Well, you were like, you have it like forward, and I had it like on the side of me. So it's just the angle of how we had it. It just makes your hand look massive compared to mine. But I have big hands, like, via a lot of people. I have big hands. I got the same size hands as Colton.
I have really short arms. Oh, his hand does look big. Well, now I need to look at this.
I have long fingers. I mean, they're not, like, abnormally long.
Oh, yeah, my hand looks much larger than yours. You're not wrong.
But I bet our hands are about the same size.
What size ring are you? Do you know?
8.5.
I'm assuming you do.
Mother trucker did it again. See, I say that a lot, too.
I think I'm a 7.5. I have really thin fingers. I don't remember exactly. I was talking about it with my sister the other day. Because I have the same size fingers she does, and she does know because she just got an engagement ring as well. I think I'm a 7.5 or an 8. Maybe I'm an 8.5. We're similar in finger size anyway.
Yeah, I'm
But,
pretty
I
sure.
know that's not hand size.
No,
Okay,
I'm not
just put your
8.5.
hand-
I'm 7. Honey, what's my ring size? Is it 8.5? I thought, or maybe it's an 8. I think I'm an 8. Not an 8.5. My class ring is an 8.5, but I think I like went in and they established I was closer to an 8, or like a 7 3/4. But like you don't want to size down too much because like in the summer and stuff when you get warm, like you just kind of get like your fingers and stuff get a little more swollen. So you don't want your stuff to get stuck.
Yeah, we just hit the 2.5 hour mark, just so you know.
Yeah, I got that. We're 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 22 seconds.
I'm so sleepy. I don't have a blue Voltorb yet. I don't want to quit until we get something.
I mean,
I'm also asleep.
Or we could try half more hour.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
30 more minutes or until we get a track.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win this. Don't you guys worry. I know we got a lot of hashtag Team Joey's in the chat.
I think we only had it once. It was like by Straw Hat, Sammy. I think she's the only one who did it this time.
Sammy say Team Joey?
No, she said Team Calico. No, I'm just saying the whole, like, for either one. I think we only had one.
Why are we giggling? Oh, because my hands are so big. You know what they say about people with big hands?
They have
big gloves.
They have big gloves. But I don't know. I play piano, so I've got piano playing hands.
We used to say I had fingers for piano. Again, I have pretty long, very thin fingers. My brother-in-law's ring size is like 16. Like it's literally big. His like wedding ring is literally bigger than my thumb.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Like I mean, he's a big dude. He's close to 300 pounds. I think he's like 265, 280 pounds, something like that. And he's got like a big manly beard. He used to be a lumberjack. But like again, his hands are so much bigger than mine.
Yeah, Colton is a little bit bigger than mine, not too much. Yeah, Colton and I roughly are the same size and like the same a bunch of things. He's taller than me and thinner than me, but I feel like I just make up for it. I'm just shorter and like it's just like if you took Colton and went like this, you'd make me.
Like squishable.
Cause like,
My ring size is a good bit.
what's your ring size? It's like a size, like a size and a half. Well, considering the fact of how much different, like how many ring sizes there are, I don't think a size and a half is that different. Your shoe size is a little bit bigger than me. I'm women's size like 10 and a half. Ah! It ran into me. It literally rolled into me. I feel like if a Voltorb ran into me, it'd roll me over. Like it would like pancake me.
Yeah, they roll a lot. It's very fun. I heard you yelling. I thought maybe you got a shiny. I got excited.
You get excited. Are we done? That's why we get excited.
I think 10 o'clock just. I mean, it's not too late for me to start because I'm obviously starting my own stream at 10 o'clock. I don't know why. I'm just a little sleepy.
Well, this is the latest stream I've had. I think before that, my latest stream was my spontaneous Mario Kart stream I did. Because I had a stream that crashed, and I wasn't ready to be done yet, so I'm like, let's play Mario Kart.
Let's go to the mall.
For Joey, it is 12:35.
Yeah, Travis is 12:35. You're right.
And Travis and I live in the same time zone, so it is 11:35. Low key is a West Coast dweller, so it is 9:35 over there. And then 8-bit buds. Well, we could say 8-bit buds. Is bud gender inclusive? I think so. I would say it is. Like buddy.
Yeah, I think they really might change their name to 8-Batch Gaming. He said he might. Because again, I do think they want Kenzie to actually like be involved a little bit more than just the editor, if she has time.
But yeah, and then they live in the look at that. We have everybody in a time zone, and then Melissa's in London, so is Savage Owl. Not London, but that time zone.
Yeah, the UK. So yeah, it's 5:35 over there, and then it's 2:30 in the afternoon in Australia, or at least the Eastern time zone of Australia, where Avatar Nicholas.
Right, honey?
8 badge buds. Yeah, it's great.
8 badge buds. That's what I say they should change to. Instead of gaming, 8 badge gaming, it should be 8 badge buds.
Fun fact, Melissa still hurt my feelings. I'm sorry, Stacey. It's just because she loves you. Y'all like brother and sister. You're supposed to hurt each other's feelings.
10 p.m. for me. Alright, so you are in the mountains. Or the desert, I guess.
Okay, there were so many Voltorbs on my screen that were red.
So when it said 10 p.m. because it's actually like 10:30. So have I told you about the show Mr. Iglesias?
Telling me or calling
Yeah,
me?
you.
No, I don't know anything about Mr. Iglesias.
You know Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian?
Yeah, let's say I know who that is.
So on Netflix, he has his own TV show called Mr. Iglesias. He's a history teacher, and basically, it's really entertaining to watch as like an educator because they talk about like racism and sexism and all that stuff, and then they also talk about everything that's like wrong with the education system. So it's really fun. It's really fun to watch. But there was a comment that happened. Is basically someone made a comment. He's like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and then someone's like, well, it's 10:15, so it's actually 5 o'clock nowhere. And he's like, nope, daylight savings, and obviously it doesn't make any sense, and they're like, oh.
8 badge bozos is pretty great too.
Eight
I'm not gonna
badge
lie.
bozos.
8 badge bozos.
8 badge bazingas.
Bazongas. Gazongas?
Bazongadonks. Badonkadonks. 8 badge. Okay, I'm too tired for that. We can make a glass of milk.
No.
Please.
Milk? Have you ever seen the mouth video?
Yeah.
I assume you have. Everybody has.
Get the boy some milk! It's not milk, it's milk.
He needs some milk. We're gonna need more milk.
I used to watch a lot of those Julian Smith videos when I was a child.
That's not my dad. That's a cell
That's what I
phone.
sang.
Why are there no Voltorbs on my screen? I don't want a Magnemite. I want a Voltorb.
Did you hear anything I said?
We need
I
more milk.
literally clapped super loud. Did you not hear that?
I heard a clap and I heard you said we need more milk, and then I heard you say he needs some milk.
So make sure you heard that we need milk.
Yeah, I heard that we need milk. I'm not gonna get it at this very second. Well, probably it'll be Sunday, unless we go to Target in the morning.
No.
Yeah, you gotta go to the store right this second while we're streaming.
It's
He
not
needs
even
milk.
open right now.
But yeah, Target
Or
closes
is
at
work
midnight.
with me.
Travis is a smoke and he wanted a command. He did.
We did this.
That'd be kind of sad. They should make a potion that you can buy. It's like Shiny Attract.
I mean, I guess that's what the lure is in the shiny charm.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like really expensive or it's really hard to find, and you can like put it on and makes it shiny's like much more likely or whatever. I don't know. Or like glitter potion, cause shiny. I don't know.
Oh, shiny charm?
What do you want the command to say, Travis? Just edit the command. You do exclamation point edit exclamation point Travis, and then anything you wanted to say. Make it say, Travis sucks. Just kidding. Yeah, we're having no luck.
Usually, like, there's at least some shiny being seen. Like, at the other ones, I was able to find something. I wonder if there's other factors that would make shiny Pokemon not appear.
Yeah,
Like if there's if there's items that still need to be found, or I don't know.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I don't know. Like maybe it's not. Like you wouldn't think so, but I don't know. Sometimes they put those things in there. Like if the route itself is not like, you know, storyline completed, it'd be hard. I don't know. You wouldn't think it'd matter because it'd be a different part of the algorithm, but you never know.
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't gotten the electrodes all in here. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
there's a
it
couple of them that I haven't got either.
Again, I don't think that has anything to do with it, but it could. I think so.
Gotta love a nice cold glass of milk.
Hey, oh, I thought I saw a gold bat. I got excited. I was like, hey, a shiny. Oh, never mind. That's the shiny that's falling.
Hey, that
around.
one's mine.
This is so stupid. Didn't you say Magneton and Magnezone or Magnemite actually have pretty cool shiny?
Their like bodies are like beige color, and then their magnet parts are black. They're interesting. I don't know. I feel like it almost looks like a totally different Pokemon.
Oh, it really does look kind of cool.
Cause like sometimes I feel like shinies are just like it's like a cool form, but it's not like normal. Like Golbat, he's like green and pink. That's not normal. But like I don't know, for some reason Magneton or Magneton, both of them,
Yeah,
they look like they are like a different form. Like that looks like it could
it
be
looks
like a ground steel form or whatever.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Like I was thinking that before you even said it. Like it looks like it could be a ground type, like almost like an alolan form or something like that.
So that's why I think it looks kind of cool. So if I found a shiny Magnemite, I'd be okay with that. At my point, there is, well, with you, we're just as likely to see either one. I guess I don't know the percents of everything. I feel like at least Coughing, Magnemite, and Voltorb are at the same percentage. And the likelihood that you're gonna run into it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Coughings. I mean, I've gotten lucky enough where I see at least a few Voltorbs every time I come in, but...
Because then I feel like Electabuzz and Weezing are at the same, or at least then it's Electabuzz, and then Weezing and Electrode are at the same. Like, and then it's Chansey, which is their rare spawn. Hey, I ran into an Electrode again.
Three little Voltorbs sitting in a tree.
Still not being the right color. We just paint them.
Yeah, just catch another one and then just like change the settings on the visual settings on your Switch so that it looks shiny.
Hey guys, it's a shiny.
Hey, it's changed the reds and the blues. I should figure out how to do that.
Or like the people who make like the custom games with the custom colors. Because Colton's been watching the United Gamer Game Boy Luke Soul Link.
What are they playing?
Oras.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the custom colors, and Victini they made look like All Might.
Really? That's cool.
So I don't know whose channel it was on, but if you here, maybe I'll try to pull it up. Because I don't know. He watches them. I don't know. I don't. As much.
Yeah,
I watch
used
him
to
with
watch them,
him.
but I don't anymore. I watch a lot of smaller stuff, so I just don't have time really to watch the bigger channels anymore. Again, I used to. Again, that's what I got. I feel like everyone used to, because that's where like almost everyone I know like started because of them. But now, again, there are a lot of people I feel like just don't watch them as much because they watch smaller stuff. Like a lot of creators, not obviously. Those channels aren't hurting. It was weird. The other night, I was looking at a channel I used to watch a lot when I was in college, like 4 or 5 years ago, that has like 2 million subs, and they were like, again, they used to have like every single video hitting 1 million views, and like now they're like struggling to get 100,000, which is obviously still a ton of views, but like it was weird to me to like look back at them. Like I don't watch them anymore, and I guess it was
Who is
just,
that?
The channel's called Super Carlin Brothers. I used to always watch them. They did a lot of like Disney stuff and like superhero stuff and like Harry Potter stuff.
All right, that's the link to the thing with the All Might. So if you just click it, it's literally the intro moment.
I'll have to check it out after our stream. Just grab it. But I don't know. It's just funny to me that like some people.
Or it's like PewDiePie. He's got over 100 million subscribers, and he averages what 2 million views per video, no matter what it is.
I don't know.
That I think that's like one of the ongoing joke in like the community. I think or like at least the big video game YouTubers. Like he's got all these subs, but he's not getting like the crazy amount more views you think you would. When compared to somebody who has 1/4 of your subscribers.
Yeah. Loki, when did you start watching them? You said before the Core 4. I didn't know there was a before them.
Well, Pokey, like the big female one that plays with them, she was a Pokemon YouTuber. Colton just told me that. Like, I don't, like, Poke-chan or whatever. Pokey something.
Yeah, I don't really know her, but I think...
I don't know her much either. I just know she was playing a game with Markiplier and Jack, and I don't know. He said that, I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I feel like 10 years ago was such a prime time to start a channel. If you wanted to be a gamer, the best time to do it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, or even even like 5 years ago, you would have been ahead of a lot of people, because like that's
Yeah.
about when Vinny started. I think was 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know.
You've been on YouTube since it started, but you are like 40, aren't you, Loki? I think Loki's like 31.
I remember when YouTube didn't have ads. And like, so I don't know if you remember, but when it was like the video, and then it would have been to the right of it was the information about the video. Then you'd see their like little icon and the information on it. It was like a box. It wasn't underneath the videos to the side of it. I remember that old school YouTube when there was no ads.
I do not remember no ads. Again,
You don't remember no ads on YouTube?
No, I mean, I might have watched it without ads. I just don't remember it specifically. I started watching YouTube a lot in 2014, I think. Before then, I never really watched it. Like, I mean, I obviously had been on it, but I wasn't like someone who watched it every day kind of thing.
Yeah, so I grew up an only child, so I remember when PewDiePie was under 50 subs. Wait, what? Ha.
Are you serious? Surely not. Surely you just Josh.
But I play a lot of the Harvest Moon games, and those are the first games that I geeked out about hardcore. Like, those are the games where I was like, these are so cool that I would look up like fan art and like fan fiction and like all of that
Why
stuff.
haven't you ever streamed those?
I mean, I could. They're pretty old games.
Post a Pokemon, which is brand new.
Well, I mean, the games. So my favorite games came out in 2007 and 2009.
I do remember when Hulu was free, Loki. I used to watch stuff on Hulu when it was free.
I remember when Netflix was primarily a service that would mail you movies.
Yeah.
My
I
parents still
remember
do
that.
that. They still have movies mailed to their house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still a thing. My parents still do that.
That's crazy.
But I remember when that was Netflix. But I would go on YouTube all the time, and I would look up like videos of people making content of that, like other people playing the game, and like fan art videos and like music videos of like old school Taylor Swift, or like when the Jonas Brothers were first a thing, like
We've
that
been
stuff.
to the year
That in like
2000.
2010 was when I was like I really got watching YouTube.
Yeah, like I remember middle school watching like Smosh and Nigahiga. But
Okay,
like
so the funny thing with Smosh is I just within the last 6 months started really watching Smosh, and I didn't realize how big and how long they've been around.
yeah. Yeah, they
Until-
used to be like one of the biggest channels. I mean, they're obviously still pretty big, but like they have changed a lot. Like the original creators, I don't think either one of them are still.
One of them
And
is.
then, are they? I know at least one of them is not.
Yep. I did a little digging on their history because I was actually kind of interested in it. I think I started watching it because they popped up on my Facebook, like the Facebook videos, videos. That's why I started watching them, because I don't do a lot of like searching on YouTube anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just like search up specific things, and then sometimes I go down the rabbit hole, but I will more likely go down the rabbit hole of videos on my Facebook watch than I will on YouTube.
Yeah,
Because it's
I
so
let
easy,
the
'cause you
algorithm tell me what to watch most
You
of the
can
time.
just like scroll, like on Facebook, you can just like keep going, and they just keep popping up, as opposed to YouTube, you have to like click on things.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Bad Brother, for still hanging out so long. For real,
Oh yeah,
you're awesome.
for sure. I love it.
Tyler, never change, my guy.
8 badge buds. That's what I'm gonna call you. 8 badge buds.
Epic Mealtime isn't epic anymore. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Smosh
I
is one of
remember
those
that too.
companies that like last year when that one company like died, Smosh got affected by. I don't remember what the company was.
Well, okay, so
That like owned everyone, like Divine Media or whatever. Yeah, I think Smosh got affected a lot by that, or Define Media.
well, I don't know if it was last year, but I know a couple years ago their head company like went bankrupt and they were gonna go under, but the Good Mythical Television, like Good Mythical Morning, bought them out, and they
Oh,
own
really?
them. Like Rhett and Link own Smosh now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because obviously Rhett and Link own their own company because they did Good Mythical Morning, but and they own Smosh because they bought the rights to their company. I mean, they appear on their videos every once in a while just for like the try not to laugh challenge. They don't like control it because I don't think anything's changed, but they own it because I started watching the like try not to laugh challenge with like the people who were in it, and then I was like, wow, I didn't realize they were doing so much more than just like funny skits like BuzzFeed or College Humor.
Yeah, I used to really like College Humor a lot too, but then they went like basically bankrupt a couple months ago, and like I had to fire a lot of their staff. And then Cracked, the same thing. They had to fire. They like stopped making videos. But I used to love Crack.com, and then like their YouTube videos. I never went on their actual website. And then like a year and a half or 2 years ago, maybe more than that even now, they did like, hey, I'm not gonna make content anymore on YouTube. It's just not as profitable, and they laid off like half their staff. But I used to watch all of that too. I like a lot of like movie stuff more than gaming stuff when I'm like if I'm watching a big channel anyway.
Yeah, I've never really watched anybody like this. Like, well, I never really did streaming. Like, that wasn't a thing. But, like, watching somebody else play video games with their commentary. I'd watch it for, like, the game content. Like, I'd like to see what happens in it, the game, so I don't have to do it as well. Like, if there's alternate storylines and alternate endings and I don't want to do it, that's what I'd watch. But, or, like, BuzzFeed. Like, BuzzFeed used to be such a big thing. I mean, they write articles and, like, do, like, that type of stuff, but I remember when they used to do skits all the time. Like the Try Guys used to be BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
And then because apparently BuzzFeed is not a great company to work for, like they're not the best, so that's why they left. And like Sophia Nygaard left. She was BuzzFeed. There's a bunch of other ones. I don't really remember their names anymore, but those are the two big ones that I know are really, really popular right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it might not be even that like BuzzFeed's quote unquote like bad to work for, but it's just like it's hard when you have a vision and there's someone above you that you know is worried about a profit margin and worried about ad revenue and stuff like that, and they trying to control what you can do, and you're like, no, I can do this myself. And again, it could be BuzzFeed actually sucks. I don't know.
That's what I heard, because a lot of company, or at least they're restricting. Like if people want to do things, they might be restricting. I'm not super sure. I just know that a lot of the big people who, when I started watching BuzzFeed, were in it, they have now since left BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Because BuzzFeed, I'm not going to lie, almost seems like a fresh out of college with a mass media degree type thing. You go move to California and work for the company. That's kind of what it seems like to me. It's what it feels like. At least for the people that I see who are in it.
Yeah,
it's all
that's
younger
kind of
people.
How like College Humor is too. I mean, not everyone on there now.
I feel like they've had the same actors on College Humor for a little while.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
For a couple years.
It's 12:56. Do you want to call it? We're right at the 3-hour mark. Do you want to give up, or do you want to keep going?
That's fine.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just a little sleepy.
That's fine. We could call it. Oh, my
I'm gonna walk through one more time. I'm gonna find it right here. This is it.
I'll just do it until my lure wears off.
I just started a new lure.
Oh, okay. My lure just wore off right as I said that.
It's gonna work out. We're both gonna get it the last second.
What the heck, man? You think you would get at least one.
Yeah, again, we were hunting for 3 hours. I ate a chain for the last 2 anyway.
Yeah, like I wonder if it makes a difference, like what level the Pokemon are in the route you're trying to hunt is, because these Pokemon are all like level 40 and higher.
Yeah, I mean it's not supposed to make a difference.
I know,
again, it's supposed to be the same odds regardless. Again, 1 in 272. We've definitely seen more than 272 Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Little things. I still don't have patience for shiny hunts. I don't think I'd be able to if I was doing it by myself. I don't feel like I have enough people in my chat on a regular basis to be able to do it. Because every once in a while, I will get like a good amount of people like having a legit conversation, but then like the times that I need it are the times there's like 2 people there, and one of them is me, because my stream is running in my background, so I can check on it every once in a while. There's been times when it's like me to have my stream in the background, Colton because he just has it on his phone in the background, and then like Loki because Loki always comes in clutch.
Loki is the bomb doctor.
But yeah, it's like one person. I'm like, well, one of them is me. Yeah, Loki hangs out a lot. Or like Steve Saga hangs out a lot too. You can see
right
my
now
tan
it says
line.
3 people watching, and that's me, Travis, and Loki, and you and Colton. So I don't know why it only says 3.
If you can see the tan line on my shoulder, like if you see it right here, this like
Yeah,
arch, because I have to wear like a t-shirt when I go to work, and if I can like roll up the sleeves, but I can't like cut the sleeves off, so I have I don't have the farmer's tan, but it's only like my arms that are tan. My arms and my face are very tan, but like my chest is okay, my stomach is super pale, my legs are okay. But if I hold up my arm to my stomach, it's such a big difference.
Yeah, I don't have like really tan lines. Like I feel like I'm a pretty tannish, but okay, my lure just ran out. I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to be a loser.
I'm ready to be a loser. Is there anybody even live right now?
I'm sure there's at least some people.
Oh, Turtle's got a sleep log. Is he still going? Yeah, Turtle's got a sleep log. We can go right to sleep log. Alright, my friends. Hey, Kevin! Welcome in. You came in right at the end. We are tired because it is late and we haven't found anything. We haven't found any shiny Pokemon, like, at all. And we're kind of both a little disappointed, but...
I got Turtle Link right here.
Oh, you got it. I already got it. I had it too. But, let's go raid Turtle. Turtle and I are supposed to do a... He's at 96 likes. Hey, let's go to Turtle's sleep lock and get him to 100 likes.
Yeah,
but
I
yeah.
haven't liked it yet, so...
We'll go hashtag... Let's do Youngster Fox today. Youngster Fox. Hashtag Youngster Fox. Because it's funny. But yeah.
Youngster Fox.
We'll do another shiny stream sometime soon because this is fun. Y'all are great. But we're tired, so we're gonna hang out. But, yeah.
Hey, thanks for letting me hang out on your channel for the last 3 hours. I really appreciate it.
There is no person I'd rather spend 3 hours trying to find you a shiny that we didn't find. Than you.
Bye, guys.